Okay, so let's begin. You guys have been traveling for about a day, so you have 22 days left to go. This is your 8th day since you got received a warning from the owl in the Nenter's Crown, the Nenter's Crown Inn and Tavern. So you guys, you basically took a rest, but went right here, and then you kept on heading up north. As you approached the top of the mountain, you notice that the fires that usually blaze in the sky, they're a little less dark today. From the forges and such. I will now move you to where you guys were. You approach the iron descent. You can see that the doors are wide open.
Did Silvia ever get to the mines, right?
What's that?
Did Silvia ever get to the mines or not?
She never arrived.
Okay.
And you never saw her on the way. So you guys arrive at the town. You can see the doors are clearly open. Town well, etc.
Who's that? Is there someone there?
That looks. I'm pretty sure that's a bucket.
Oh, I thought that was an old woman fishing. Wow.
However, while you are looking at that, because you kind of did mistake it for an old woman fishing, as Ragnar approaches, he actually does notice something on the side of this well. Something he didn't notice before.
I examined this.
You find a. I'm assuming Ragnar was the one who said that, right? Or was it Shah?
Yeah, I said that.
Okay, cool.
Ragnar.
Cool. As you look, you see a small symbol. You don't even have that bug anymore. The symbol looks similar to the one. It looks similar to where are you? This, the one I just put on you.
Okay. Do I know the meaning of it? Like, it doesn't have any special meaning?
If you do not know the meaning, I can't tell you.
Okay, just making sure.
I'll give you a clue. It involves that vampire.
Yeah.
So,
And
I guess...
I found that on the well itself, or?
Yeah, it appears to be scratched in. With your knowledge of stone cutting, you can give me a history check with double proficiency. Most likely be a +6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you could tell this was done recently, within the last 24 hours.
Okay. Is it what's it called? Do I feel like magical aura around it, or is it just?
You would know. Your skill only pertains to the stone itself.
Okay.
So Udo's gonna truck inside the town.
Sounds good. You enter in.
And I guess I'll talk to Lana.
Cool.
Standing there.
She's there. She gives you a wink.
No. I was... Okay. Just bid her hello.
Gives you a nod.
Anybody else coming into town with me? Or...
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in. I'm guessing Ragnar, you coming too?
Yeah.
Cool. So what do you guys do?
I guess head to the inn there. But I definitely want to pick up my longbow now.
Cool.
Gotta have 2 hands.
Okay, you enter in. The place is you can see the place as you guys approach. The place is just before you enter in. You see the place is dark on the inside. There's no lights on the inside. Yeah.
I look. The windows outside. Can I try to just peer in, see if there's...
Yeah. You peer in and you see it's mostly empty, save for a small candle glowing near a small girl, Miss Silvia. And she appears to be reading her little book, with a little hat and gloves on still.
So I'll just enter inside then.
Well, you enter in, once again, very dark. It's, it appears that most of the lights are not on. It's, besides Silvia, you can't see anyone else.
So, where's our chest at? The chest of items? Is it upstairs in one of our rooms?
Yeah, it's upstairs in Fisher Ragnar's room.
Alright, so I'm just gonna tell the guys I'm heading to pick up some inventory.
Cool. You go up there.
Upstairs.
I tap
I will,
Norian's
that's
head
okay.
and give him light.
You tap what? Norian's head?
Norian's head and give it light.
Cool. So the girl gives you a smile as you enter in.
I said, hey, you okay?
She waves,
Sure.
says, yep. Everything's just peaches over here.
So I come here and I say hello to Silvia again, and I ask her if the goblins came back.
The goblins came back? She kind of raises an eyebrow and says, no.
Oh, interesting. We sent a couple goblins to look for you. We cleared the mine, and we thought it might be a good idea to have someone to manage it.
She says, oh, that's really sweet, actually. That's so nice of you guys. She says, actually, I've been doing something for you too, and she closes her book up, and you can see that it's not her regular book. It appears to be a book on alchemy.
Ooh.
She says, I've been gathering some ingredients, and I found a potion in this book that could increase you guys' vitality.
That's interesting.
She says, I've already been making it. It should be ready in about 15 minutes.
Oh. What'd you need for it?
She says, oh no, it's, she kind of opens up the book and she turns to the page and says, oh, I just need all this stuff, but I already gathered it.
I have a look at the page.
Cool, you look at the page and it appears to be a, okay, you can give me an investigation check if you'd like.
Okay. Is that a intelligence? So which one would that be? Intelligence or wisdom?
Intelligence.
Intelligence. It's intelligence.
Intelligence. I don't have any of that. Ah,
Cool.
false.
Yeah, no, yeah. You look at it and you can clearly tell that most of these ingredients can be found easily on the mountain. So it yeah.
Oh, okay. So that seems to be a nice, fairly easy spell for you to make. Did you have any trouble during the process?
She says, well, I had to make a batch. This is my second batch. The first one kind of exploded.
Oh, well.
Yeah, but she laughed. She said it was fine.
So I asked her if she needs any help with it.
She says, no, I'll be fine. Don't worry.
What got you interested in alchemy all of a sudden?
She shrugs and says, people should have more interests. And she begins going up the stairs. She says she did it in her room, and she'll bring you guys down some of the stuff.
Okay.
Must suck for Vic.
Does she leave the book behind?
She does leave the book behind, yeah.
Okay, I'd like to take a look to see if it says anything about any possible side effects.
Cool. Give me a roll or investigation. Actually, you look down on side effects. You don't see any. Besides vitality, it doesn't say the negative side effects.
Okay. It seems a little suspicious that something that can be easily made can increase vitality just like that. Do we have any idea exactly?
Probably like some type of I'm not actually expecting it to do anything, but we should just humor her,
Sure.
If she's into alchemy, we shouldn't discourage her,
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if it would be, something similar to a health potion, or more like something more, powerful.
So at this point, Udofire notices out from the window over here, there are about 3 men, and they are digging graves.
Can I tell what type of men they are? Citrine or?
They appear to be humans from the town. You've never actually you don't appear to have a faction.
Alright. So I said, I'll be back real quick, guys. Just save some of the potions for me. I say, laughing.
Sure.
No.
Yeah, as I go out to these guys, and I say, what are we digging?
They kind of look over to you and they say, holes.
I said, for what occasion?
And they say, for all the dead.
Are you sure these 3 holes are going to be enough?
And they say, well, I guess we have to dig more.
So you guys already know about all the citrine that died at the mountain? I mean, at the abandoned mines?
They say, there are some dead around here too, recently.
Oh, how did they die?
How they die? Oh, thanks, man. Yeah. They say they were, savagely attacked in the night by some beast.
Do they have one of the corpses on, like, with them?
They say no.
Do you know how, like, was it a beast? Were they outside when they were attacked, or?
They shrug. They say we've just been contracted to dig these things up. We actually don't have any knowledge about who got buried where.
Yeah. So I'll just, leave them to finish their job.
Cool. Cool. So you guys want to wait for the girl to come back down?
Yeah.
Well, before that, I'm just like, I asked him, so, are we meeting the vampire here? Because I don't think you're gonna be very welcome just walking through the front door.
I think he's already claimed this place as his. That's what the marking outside was. Because remember when they had it all on their doors? He's probably claiming this place as his territory now.
Oh, I thought it was just to differentiate between their own doors, kind of like a nameplate. Udofire's room, Zurich's room.
I mean, that's kind of what it is, and now this town is his room.
Ah, great.
You get a drink 1 second. You guys keep talking.
How'd I die?
Oh, you haven't died just yet. You're about to die.
You're having an encounter with the harpies.
You said herpes.
Harpies.
Not again.
Yep. Harpies.
Oh, harpies. Oh.
No, herpes.
A little bit of both. Don't worry.
I can survive some harpies.
What about herpes?
Harpies?
Mm-hmm.
Jokes on them. I'm gonna have herpes and AIDS.
Hey, cool. So after a while, she comes back down. Really have to stop doing these games from time. She comes back down and she's carrying this kind of this large plate with all these nice crystal vials on top. You remember seeing them particularly being sold by they were being sold by this guy here. And she's kind of struggling as she brings them down.
I'll go over.
Okay, so 2 guys go over and they grab the things and they put them on the table. You can see there's clearly 5. Actually, there's 6. And she kind of looks around and she says, "Where's Neil?"
Yo, she knows my real name.
I'm sorry. Where's the cameras?
He decided to ditch us for a bit. He said that I guess he went to go do his own thing. I don't know. Who can keep track of such a whimsical wizard?
You see her look kind of frustrated.
Uh-oh.
Said he'll be back soon, hopefully, if he's not dead.
Okay, she kind of scratches her head, says that's fine. So you guys put her on a table and she grabs one of the bottles. And she says, cheers, I suppose.
She's gonna drink it?
Oh yeah, she's gonna drink some of her own, for protection. Now that you asked her to go to the mines, she says it might be dangerous, so it might be a good day for her to drink too.
Okay, before we drink, I ask her exactly what exactly is the potion gonna do?
It'll increase your HP by whenever you hit dice.
Oh damn.
Cool.
Yep. So she begins to drink.
I say cheers and I splash the potion in my face.
Well, as you splash the potion on your face, it turns kind of black because all nutrients are being sucked out.
Cool.
Cool.
Is there like a towel or a paper napkin on the table?
There's the table napkin itself, or the one that kind of tablecloth. You can wipe your mouth on a tablecloth if you like. And then yeah.
Cut out.
I do that. I just kind of like scrub my face.
Cool.
So, do we roll for this help?
Yeah, definitely roll for it.
No con added?
Unfortunately, no con, no.
Alright, 6 help.
Nice. Alright.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's a good one.
Yes!
Ho!
Can I drink Vicks or give it to my dog?
You can give it to your dogs if you want. There's one potion left on the table.
So do we actually want to save this for Vic, or?
He is more useful to us alive.
We had this as temporary HP, right? Essentially, yeah. So what happens is she kind of puts the bottle down, and you can see the bottle's actually still full, and she didn't actually drink out of it.
Oh.
She gets down and she starts walking around, and she's like, "Well, I actually have to go now."
I said, do you not want this bottle then?
She says, "No, thanks. You guys can have it."
Alright, so
She
yeah, I'll
walks
keep
out.
that one to my dog then.
Cool.
So when do we roll for Constitution?
She turns around, she gives you a wink and says, "The master sends his regards." And she walks out.
What is
Wow,
that?
unexpected turns.
What? Wait, what?
So I start walking out, walking over to her. Yeah.
Yeah, as you go to stand up, you find yourself sapped of all your strength.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. That's everybody. You have 6 stats. Please roll a saving throw for each stat and try to beat a 15.
Oh god.
Wow.
Yep. Let's start everyone with strength.
And okay.
Do we add the modifiers?
Yes, of course.
Okay, that's better, I guess.
Yo, you should see the smile on my face.
Yeah, you say that now. Wait until later. Cool. Failure.
Yes.
Success. And one more, Norian.
Yeah.
Norian's praying right now.
Nice, that's a success. Okay, now everyone roll again, please, but this time for your dexterity. So I'm just gonna mark.
Nope.
1 failure. 1 failure. Well,
Yay, Norian and I are buddies.
so Ragnar and Norian.
I wouldn't be so happy.
Yeah, you don't know how nervous I am right now.
Yeah.
I'm lucky I got lucky.
Okay.
As I'm starting to feel weak, I'm just like, how is that bastard still alive?
Okay. So this is one more, another one for your Constitution, please.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Still that is.
Norian, stop copying me.
I'm gonna lucky that
I
one.
do it again.
Unfortunately, you can't lucky this potion.
Damn.
Oh, come on.
That's a shame, you guys. Okay, now let's do it one more time, but this time for your intelligence.
And Shaw goes braided.
Ah.
Yo, everybody failed but Norian. Damn.
Nope,
Shut
Norian
up, no.
failed to.
And I failed before too for Dex.
So wisdom next, I presume?
Yeah, let's go for wisdom now. This is a fun time, guys. I'm having a great time.
Damn it!
He said I'm having a fun time. Yep.
Alright, I rolled 20s for my important stat, so I don't care.
Well, somebody's rage quitting the session.
Oh man.
And Steel Cleric, sorry, that was just underneath where you need to be. And this roll again, this time for your Charisma.
Nah, Norian's gonna pass this one. Yep. Called
Yep, he's a handsome fellow. Look at that picture.
Yeah, the robot
Cool.
pass.
Not as handsome as a metal guy.
Okay, cool. Now everyone, if you could open up your books and look for the rules of exhaustion.
Ah,
You guys are now suffering exhaustion of what you just went through. How many you failed? So death was an option if you failed all of them.
oh, thank goodness.
However, it looks like instead you have just disadvantage on all your ability checks. Your speed is halved. You have disadvantage on all attack rolls and saving throws. And your hit point maximum is halved.
Okay.
But on this, that's the 4th level. Norian, you don't get your hit point maximum halved.
Do we actually get to keep the extra HP we got from the potion?
No, that was a lie. That did not really happen. That was
I just
that
wanted
was
to make sure.
that was how I made sure you guys drank the potion, because you rolled for the effects.
I don't know why you guys trusted her.
Yeah.
Because she was Silvia, she liked me.
So,
Yeah.
however many fails you have is how many levels of exhaustion you have?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's much better than losing stat points.
So Norian, as you kind of get up to go to her, you kind of fall out of your chair, and you just kind of lay where you are. You do notice that as you look down, you can see she has long gloves and a hat.
I'm sorry, you woke up a little.
She left behind her long gloves and hat just outside the door.
Alright, so I crawl over there.
Cool.
As tired as I am, I try to go upstairs.
Yeah. You gonna try to go upstairs?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, everyone roll me a Constitution saving throw. Just real quick.
So we had disadvantage and disadvantage.
You also have
right?
disadvantage on this, yeah.
How about if I have advantage on Constitution saving throws? Does it just equal itself out?
You just have, in general, advantage on Constitution saving throws?
Yeah, you have your proficiency bonus, not advantage.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Wrong thing, sorry. My bad.
Steel Cleric is
Suck
good.
on that.
I am lucky in this one.
Okay, that's a
Yeah,
fail.
you get totally lucky this one.
So 19.
I think I passed.
Wow, everyone got crits. That's amazing. Except for Norian, Ragnar, who's asleep.
No, he got a crit.
Yeah.
This is disadvantage.
I just asleep on this chair.
Yeah.
Or on the floor.
So yeah, everyone else can muster the strength to stay conscious, while Ragnar not so much.
It's fine. It's just sleeping on the floor.
Don't worry. I
And
got you.
Udofire, because you fed the drink to your dog, as you claimed you did, I'm afraid that the puppy suffers the exact same effects you suffer.
Would I have been able to feed it after the effects though of drinking it?
Yeah, they take effect like a few moments after.
Okay.
So you'd be like, hey, this drink's great. Drink up, puppy, drink.
Puppy's like, no, please.
I taste like poison. Like a necrotic something. Cool. So Norian, let's start with you. You crawl over.
Oh yeah. How long does it take for me to get here?
About a minute.
Damn. Do I see the girl in sight?
You do not. All you see is her hat and her little gloves. Little white gloves.
I'm gonna grab them, see if there's anything strange with them.
Do you want to give me an investigation check, or do you want to describe to me how you search them?
What was it? Gloves and hat?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll just, open the gloves, take a look inside, maybe turn them around, and do the same with the hat.
Yeah, you really don't notice anything. You turn, whoa, there goes the carrot. Yeah, you don't notice anything.
I'm gonna come over here and try on. The gloves are obviously too small for me, right?
Oh, of course, they're for the little guy.
Alright, and the hat itself?
The hat itself, it's a hat, but it's quite small. It's quite small for you. It would be quite large for her.
Alright, so I'm just gonna jump behind this counter then.
I don't think you can manage that.
Alright, then I'm gonna walk around to the counter and just
You're
drop it down.
crawling. You are crawling.
Huh?
You're crawling.
Alright,
You're not
crawling
walking.
then.
Okay, sure. You eventually do manage to get behind there.
I get upstairs. Oh, do I get upstairs?
Yeah, you eventually get upstairs, despite having all these strength sap.
Okay. And I open the door to her room.
Okay, once you open up, the stench of death comes out. You look up and you clearly see the barkeeper and his daughter, both torn to shreds by knives. You see Leica and your 2 other goblins, all with massive pikes through them. You look down. You can see a couple of what do they call them? Citrine squires, all stabbed brutally. And hung and disemboweled is the body of Silvia, the little girl.
I say, "Holy forger!"
Give me a Constitution saving throw. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Pow.
Don't forget.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can feel yourself starting to Okay, give me disadvantage. Roll again. You are good at this. You start dry heaving. Like you're going to vomit, but because you're a robot, you manage to shut it off.
That's a useful button to remember.
Like obviously they're all quite sort of too far on for me to try and save them.
Yeah, they appear to be rotting. See, rats are gnawing on them.
I kick away the rats.
Too difficult. They're too many, and you're too slow.
Okay.
You can try, but it'll be a fruitless effort.
I then go to our room, or where?
Yeah.
I open the door.
You open it up. You see that treasure chest you guys have is completely fine. Everything's good. But nothing really changed.
So there's still stuff in there.
Yeah, still stuff in there.
Okay. I crawl back down.
Cool.
And you know, obviously the whole, you know, everyone knowing, you know, they're all dead. They're all dead. They've been mutilated horribly. I suggest not going up there unless you wanna try and clean it up or something. But it's horrible. Whoever's done this will die.
You can see my face. I totally your sentiment. And when he's saying that, I like to grab a chair or something if I can and kind of bar the door.
Okay. You do so?
The window.
Cool.
The wall.
Door's now barred.
Excellent. Cool. For how long have they been dead? I asked the cleric.
Weeks probably.
You mean like smell it in the hallway?
You didn't. You assumed there's some sort of barrier.
Oh yeah. I would have probably closed the door, just in case.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have smelled it.
Yeah, that's perfectly normal.
Tried to.
Rotting corpses in a room.
And our treasure's still there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
and
and I
cool,
said,
right?
it says,
You know-
it seems like they haven't stolen anything. Like all of our stuff is in the chest, but they've just literally killed everyone. Like, and it wasn't even like a clean kill. They've mutilated and they've tortured them. They're all over the walls, not figuratively, but they are literally all over.
What is that?
I think that's John.
What's up? Am I making noise back here? Too loud? Should I turn this thing off?
Weird noise in the background.
Yeah, it's just something like static or
Yes,
something.
we're watching it next time.
See,
Go ahead.
That's perfectly normal. We're fucking with the cartel.
Alright, yeah, Udo was just gonna, you know, slouch and pass out now.
Cool. Steel Cleric, Norian.
I guess we should probably rest. Yeah. So I go behind the counter as well, trying to hide myself.
Awesome.
Something.
Awesome.
And I guess sleep as well.
Steel Cleric.
Yeah, I crawl over here and I try and pull Ragnar under the table with me.
Cool. It's quite difficult. He's a big dwarf.
Okay. Yeah. Can I give you my hand?
No, you're behind the table already.
All right.
Is it okay if I try to wedge myself between the wall and Ragnar and use my leg to push me up? To push him.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, eventually you do get him inside, underneath the table.
I don't care. I'm gonna go through any length to try and get out of sight. And I pull the chairs like against the table and try to make it seem like.
Sounds good.
Oh shit.
John, you're truly a horrible person.
You've become a great DM. Okay. So yeah. I'm gonna say meanwhile, back at the farm. Yeah, the farm.
A farm.
I'm taking you here, honestly, for no good reason. 1 second here. Yeah, silence puppy. There we go. So you're here. Big cam ropes. I'm just gonna put you right. Yeah. Now, yeah, when you left the mines a while back, you were searching for your friends. However, when you left, you accidentally found the wrong, what's the word? You actually went to the wrong cave. It was an old cave that Troll once inhabited. Now, as you tried to find your friends, you entered in. You found the place just bloody and destroyed. You did find these kind of symbols in all the walls as you walked through. There was dust of vampires everywhere. Eventually, you didn't find many corpses, so you assumed that your friends are alive, or perhaps thralled. Hard to say. Let's turn.
Both sound terrible.
Yeah. Regardless, it takes you forever to climb up and down the mountain. So, yeah. Eventually you do get back down. What would you like to do?
Blood. So it just bounced on me.
It appears so.
So where's the closest bar?
Well, you know there's a tavern that used to be in the bear cave. You know that one.
Oh, yeah. The one where I ate shit?
Yeah.
I wasn't here last session, so I wouldn't know. But I'm gonna guess didn't find Alexander and the rest of the missing Citrine.
As far as you know, no.
They're probably back at the plateau if they lived. So I guess
Go on.
I'll set out about halfway out through here.
Cool, you do so.
Fresh footprints, anything?
Give me a survival check.
Which is?
Wisdom.
Which I have
Staying straight.
2 of. What?
16.
20 plus 2. 16.
16? Sweet. So at 16 you do find freshly done graves. Freshly done,
What?
you find freshly dug, freshly made footprints. They are going upwards, and you recognize the especially heavy parts to be your good friends Ragnar and Norian.
Sweet. So yeah, I'll follow that.
Cool. You can follow him. It goes up the mountain. As you're going up, you do see one small pair of footprints kind of going downwards. It kind of strays off on a different path.
Towards where?
Towards the citrine.
So I'm right here, I'm gonna guess?
Yeah, you would be at the crossroads.
Okay. A small pair. Like goblin small?
Goblin child. Good one.
Those dirty fucks. Oh, let me look at my set of spells, see if I can go both ways at once.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time you went both ways.
Or the last.
Yep.
I don't have shit. Oh, my friends ditched me. I gotta go bitch at them. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep going up towards the Iron Ascent then.
Cool. So you'd be right here. Cool. You eventually do get up there.
And the little footsteps are still...
Yeah, you can see the footsteps were coming from the Iron Ascent, and then they straight off that way.
And they're fresher than...
Yeah, much fresher. Yep. And just going to copy your character. Boop, boop. And take you back to the Ascent.
It's really weird.
This is crazy. Like, only take one at a time or something.
Iron Ascent.
Yeah.
Cool. And boop.
So,
one second, let me just put on the Iron Ascent soundtrack.
So where can we buy these soundtracks?
You can buy them at my blog, nowhere.com.
Okay, so first things first, buy mad liquor. I'm gonna come in. Actually, look at Lana and say, have you seen the crew with the K?
She nods.
Say, did they come here recently? I'm gonna assume.
She said yeah. It was just a couple hours ago.
And
they
went.
She said they went to there, and then Lana came out.
Lana?
She nods. I'm sorry, not Lana.
Sylvia.
Sylvia, and Sylvia left.
She nods. She says, "You guys all okay?"
Well, I got ditched.
She laughs and says, "I think you kind of deserve it."
I said, "Do you have happy pills by any chance?"
Describe happy pills.
Pills that make me happy.
She says that's more of Ross's thing. She points to the guy.
Ross. So I knock on the tent, make an authentic wood sound, and
cook.
kind of call Ross.
He's there. He gives you a whiff.
I say, Ross, you have any specialty items to make a man feel better?
He says, yeah, I got this one potion just came in, sold to me by the little girl. Should increase your vitality.
I said no, to make me happy.
Oh, no, I don't got any of those.
I say, do you get a lot of business around here?
She says meh.
Nah. So what are some of your specialty potions?
Mostly shrinking.
Shrinking?
He nods.
Oh, that's never good for a man. Never mind.
You'd be surprised.
I say, oh, I guess I'll catch you later. You let me know if you get anything to make me a little bit euphoric.
Says, sure. If only any opium comes in, you'll be the first one I tell.
Nice. So I'll bounce to the, in.
Cool.
And I see these graves, right?
Yeah, you see them. They appear to be freshly dug.
My team died. Okay. So is there anybody standing by them?
No one.
Alright, so I'm gonna look at these tombstones and read them.
The tombstones don't have anything written on them yet.
So I could assume nobody's been buried.
Maybe. But the graves have actually been piled over already.
What?
Like it's
and there's
somebody.
Nobody around here.
There's nobody around there now.
Okay.
But you can
So
you can see some more graves being dug around every now and then. You assume because of all the deaths that's been happening recently, they've had to expand the graveyard into inside the town.
That's weird though. Okay, so I'm gonna come here, kind of stand like up in this corner, and get my mage hand to start like moving through the dirt. See if there's any bodies at the bottom.
There's probably a body at the bottom. So do you really want to see that?
Yes.
Okay. You're gonna need a shovel, otherwise it's gonna take you like 12 hours.
Oh shit, the mage hand can't wiggle its way through?
No, even if it did, you wouldn't feel anything. You can't feel it from mage hand.
It's really weird. Who the fuck puts the dirt up without there being a so whatever, I'm going inside.
Cool. You enter inside and it's dark. There's no lights going on. The whole place seems to be pretty messed up.
There was a it was locked by the chair.
Wasn't there a light on Norian's head?
You see no Norian, no light.
Okay, yeah. So then I'll throw up light on myself.
You see a burnt out candle over here.
I'll throw light up on myself then.
Cool. You throw light up on yourself. Boom. Lit.
Where the fuck is everybody? This would be a great time to sit down, put this staff on the table, and observe it.
Oh, certainly. You start looking at it, and there's an eye in there, clearly dead at this point. And you start start thinking about its magical properties, and you think you might be able to use it for various scrying on other people, similar to what the master did to you. You could most likely use it on an object, but it does require a sacrifice, as you know. It would require one of your eyes.
Oh, another body part. Fuck.
You kind of lament over your lost hand.
Tap it against the staff.
No, ding.
Is there any served drinks anywhere?
You do see some vials on the table. But they appear to be just vials.
How many vials?
There are 6.
Do any of us wake up?
Yeah, you're not here.
Oh.
Yeah, don't worry. This is for cameras' time to shine. For all you know, he got here earlier than you.
Yeah, with 6 vials on the table.
Yeah, and Lana's saying we were just here a couple hours ago.
Hey, you're not here, you can't talk.
You botched that one. I'm gonna go upstairs.
I'm aware of what I said, but you know everything, you can't talk. No, you're not here.
I'm going upstairs.
Cool. You go upstairs.
Go to our chest. These niggas took all the money and bounced on me.
Yeah. You look at the chest and you find, although some items are missing, it appears to be relatively normal. There's still most of the silver in there.
What is missing?
What is missing? Udofire?
Longbow.
A longbow is missing. You assume that means Udofire is missing.
Yep. There's only one dirty elf that uses a longbow.
Yeah. And you doubt it was a thief because they would just took the silver. But you do notice that you notice that Leica and the rest are also missing.
Alright, so we weren't all sharing one room, right? So everybody had their own room?
Everyone had their own room.
So I'm gonna start searching through their rooms.
You start searching through, and it looks like their stuff is still there. You can see Norian's painted picture of his sister still there. Man, yelling everywhere. You look around. You can you go into the Steel Cleric's room, and you find most of his stuff from when he was a human still there. Yeah, Udofire. You can see his lucky arrow when he killed that what's it called, that bear. He still got that. And yeah, but everything looks normal. It looks as if they did leave, they would have packed the stuff up. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go to Silvia's room. Cause she recently left. See if she packed her stuff too.
I'm sorry, what, people are yelling behind me. What are you saying?
Oh, sorry, Sylvia's room.
Oh, you want to go in Silver's room?
Yeah.
Okay, you do know that is a disgrace against the girl's privacy, right?
Yeah.
You monster.
But she left too freshly.
Yeah.
If she left without the crew, where the fuck did she go?
Yeah. You enter in, and actually weren't you there for when the master died?
Yeah.
So you would know that the last thing that you guys said, and you actually sent a few people here, was that you're going to have Silvia go down the mountain and become the leader of the goblins.
She went to the plateau, not the abandoned mines.
No, it was the abandoned. Oh, that's right. She went to the plateau. You see the footprints still there, but you don't know if that was for safety or what. But you know that was the last thing that Seb was gonna do.
Alright. I'll go downstairs.
Alright, cool. You're downstairs.
And see if she left her teddy bear or her... She always had that stupid bear on her.
You look at the table and you find a book on alchemy on the table. Which if you want you can take.
Alchemy, ooh, yeah. I'm going to pick the bitch up.
And you can see it's actually bookmarked to a certain page. One where it reveals a potion that you can use to increase your vitality.
Huh. Similar to... Okay, so I'm gonna read up on it actually real quick.
You read up on it and you find, although there's a lot of basic materials you could use around here, it also requires a lot of residuum. Like a surprising amount. And you know that they couldn't be crafted on the mountain, especially not with the amount of magical resources available.
So I'm gonna skim through this book.
Cool.
So I could get it with keen mind.
Yeah, sure, done.
Drop the bitch, because, well, actually no. Take it, and she didn't leave her teddy bear?
You look around, you don't see it.
So she bounced with her bear.
Bounced with a bear.
Okay, I'm gonna walk out then.
Yeah, you walk out.
What's his name? Broxo? Borak?
Ross.
I'm gonna go to Bross's hut. And I'm gonna open up the tent and say, you said you had a potion of vitality?
He nods.
Mind if I give it a look?
He tosses it to you.
So compare the colors of this vial or whatever to the one on the book. Just like kind of waft it, look at it, see if it's similar to the one in the book.
Okay, cool. You give me an Arcana check if you like.
Sure thing.
Cool. 12 is pretty good still. You look at it and you give it a smell, and you can tell that although it smells and looks very similar to the potion, is most certainly not that potion. One of the larger things is that the potion constantly swirls in a clockwise direction, and this one is swirling in a counterclockwise. In addition, it kind of bubbles and a little bit, and I see it kind of has a dark tinge to it.
So I look at him and I say, how much for this potion?
It says, give it to you for 100 silver.
I do not have 100 silver. I say, you know how to take potions apart?
He says, no.
You wouldn't be able to find out what materials it's made out of?
Sorry. It's not my bag. I didn't go to school. I just kind of learned it on the fly.
So I give him a high five. Shit. Well, this ain't a potion of vitality.
Just no?
Nope.
What is it then?
I say, I don't know, but it's not a potion of vitality, and I describe to him the symptoms, or like the differences.
Okay, he says that's weird. I wouldn't even notice that.
I say, are you still going to be selling it?
He says, well, I don't want to sell a potion if I don't know what it does.
Yeah, seems like the logical thing. I say,
So if you can take it, but just give me some silver next time you got it.
Cool. I say, sure thing. I'm gonna go see what this thing's made out of because you said Silvia left here, right?
You see Lana nods.
I say, did she have a teddy bear with her?
She kind of raised an eyebrow and says, "Not that I saw."
Okay. I say, you wouldn't happen to know anybody around here besides our beloved Cantia that could probably break down this potion?
She kind of scratches her nose and says, "No, not to my knowledge. Though I did see that weird." She kind of ponders for a second.
That weird.
Because what I saw this weird symbol on the side of the thing earlier today, on the side of the well. It looked like a potion.
Symbol of a potion.
She says, I didn't think anything of it.
Huh. I say, thank you very much. Let me see. I checked to see if I have any silver on me. Yeah, I got 40. So I'll throw him 20 silver pieces.
Cool. He appreciates. Gives you a wink.
And I say,
everyone in my universe winks.
I say I got some investigating to do. I say if anybody comes around and tries to sell you a potion, buy it, and if you don't want it, I'll pay you for it.
He nods.
All right. So I bounce. I'm going to the well.
Cool.
This is fucking weird.
You go over to the well.
So I look for the inscription.
You find it. It looks very similar to this. You actually recognize it with your infallible memory. You saw it on the door of one of the vampires' vampires' rooms. Because I assume you would have wandered in there.
Yeah, an alchemist vampire. This isn't good. This is not good. So, is the bucket up?
The bucket is up.
I searched through the bucket. Is there anything in it?
Nothing. Zero.
I cast light on the bucket, drop it down the well, and look down there.
You look down and you can clearly see that there's not water in there, but instead a light green goo.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring some up.
Cool. You try to dip it in there, and you try to pull it up, and when you look inside, you find nothing inside.
What? Does the bucket weigh anything though?
The bucket weighs as much as a bucket, a few pounds.
Oh well, like it didn't change weight when I
you definitely felt it get lighter, like it didn't resist as much, and when you pulled it up, it kind of felt heavy. And then as you got released, it felt nothing, like it was back to normal. As if it was filled with nothing.
Son of a bitch. I might have to go down this well. I'll mage hand and kind of mage hand down the well, see if I can scoop up some of this stuff.
Your hand goes down, you try to scoop it up, and as you pull up, you can see it all just kind of slips from your fingers.
So it's dumb slippery. The bucket couldn't catch it. Oh, the bucket would have been able to catch it.
Good job.
What the fuck is going on? So I'm gonna do the bucket again, do it really slow and see how it escapes from the bucket.
As you pull it up, you can see it just it stays level despite it being pulled up inside the bucket. You assume that's going through the bottom, despite there being no holes in the bottom of the bucket.
I'll pick up a rock and I'll drop it down.
You see the rock get dropped down, and it just slowly sinks.
What the f... Okay, this is weird. So I'm gonna go back over to the alchemist, and I'm gonna ask him if you've ever seen like a green viscous fluid that was you weren't unable to scoop up, I guess.
He raises an eyebrow and says, "Yeah, I think I've seen that once."
Do you know what it is?
He says, "Yeah, I saw that in a certain bag that a bard was holding, and then a ranger after that."
So it's acidic goo. What the fuck? Alright, so I'm going back to the bucket.
Sweet.
I pull it all the way up. Is it burned in any way?
0. Completely fine.
Oh my god. This is absurd, John.
This music seems inappropriate now.
Yeah. So I ask him, is it possible to collect that goop with a bucket, with a regular bucket?
He shakes his head. He says the goop that you mentioned sounds like it comes from the alchemical bag of holding.
So how would I be able to collect it?
He says, well, you just take the whole bag. If it's not created inside of it, then you can't use it. If you ever rip the bag, then it gets destroyed.
So what are the most common causes of it not being in a bag?
What is that?
I asked him, what are the most common causes of it not being in a bag? Like, why would it not be in an alchemical bag?
He says, I don't know. Somebody didn't want to put it in the bag, I guess?
Okay. So, I'm gonna come over to Lana. I'm gonna ask her if she has rope and a hook.
She says she sure does.
How much?
How much you got?
I say, I don't think I got anything but about 24 silver.
She says, I'll take it.
I say, deal. So I patch it over to her, and I'm going back.
Cool.
I'm gonna drop the rope with the hook, line and sinker, go all the way down, see if I could pick something up with it. Maybe a bag strap or anything.
Are you going down?
No.
Oh, you start hooking it. Trying to hook on something. You start hooking.
Yeah.
No one's surprised. You start hooking, and you do every now and then you do feel something, and every time you look down, it looks like it's caught on a piece of stone, like the stone wall.
Fuck. There's only one thing to do. So I'm going back to the inn.
Cool. You do so.
I'm gonna take out the staff and put it on the table.
Done.
Take out my dagger.
Oh dear gosh, I'm so happy this is happening.
Oh fuck, this is such a bad idea.
You notice that the eye in the middle would have been stolen by Udofire already a long time ago. He wanted to make a trophy. So you stand there, staff on the left of the table, dagger on the right. Do you think you require a mirror?
A mirror might be useful, so I conjure myself a mirror.
Cool. You conjure a tiny glowing reflective object.
Fuck. Somebody should probably supervise me, just in case I pass out. So I come over here and I whistle to Lana.
Cool. And she whistles back.
And I kind of motion her to come over here.
She shakes her head and she said, "Don't objectify me."
And I say, "I need your help for something. It'll be 5 minutes.
She says, I'm not falling for that a second time.
I said, I just need you to look over me. I'm about to do something very dangerous.
See, that's what you said last time.
Oh my god.
And I want to see that junk again.
I say, I'll give you a mithril coin.
Let's go.
Alright, so I take my pants. No. I tell her to sit down next to me.
Well, she does.
I explain to her what I'm gonna do.
She calls you insane.
I tell her I just need you to look over me, and if anything happens, you rush me, you patch me up, you stop the bleeding.
She says very well. She gets out a kit and says this is gonna cost you a hell of a lot more than a mithril coin.
If you need to use it. So, oh my god, can I recall any books I've ever read? Or do I know how to do this?
You've heard about self-mutilation before.
Huh.
But besides that,
fetish?
Yeah. No, it was more like, people who were insane.
Fuck it, so I'm just gonna
various rituals.
Cut your eyeball out and shove it into the staff.
Awesome. So you take the dagger, you kind of put it behind your eye, you shove in and you just twist it. You see your eye rips out. Your eye is now on the table in front of you.
So I'm gonna put it onto the staff where it was being held by, or where the other eye was.
1 second here. I'm just gonna mark you with something cool. Boop.
I'm sorry, I was on that. Did you just cut off your own eye?
I'm turning into the master, guys.
Okay, what do you do with this eye now?
I'm gonna put it where it was being held up by the, or where the other eye was.
Cool. Yeah, you take that eye and you put it in there, and once you do, you see something strange. You see this massive beast stand before you.
A massive beast. Oh, fuck me.
It has a ring of eyes and these massive wings. It kind of gets close and it kind of looks at you with this faceless face.
So I look at him and I say, I'm ready.
He goes to bite you, and as he does, your whole place goes black until eventually you start seeing again, but it is out of the staff.
I can't see through my other eye?
Eventually you do open your other eye and you can see out of it.
Oh, okay. What the fuck? So I kind of look at Lana with my staff eye.
No.
I give her a wink.
She says, I'm gonna need that money now.
I say, yeah, I'll be right back. Run upstairs. This is fucking sick. Run upstairs. Oh my god. Take out a mithril coin.
Cool.
Take out another one for myself.
Yep. She kind of looks kind of like sad when you come back down. She takes a cloth napkin and she starts dabbing at your eye, which is just bleeding profusely.
So you gonna charge me for this napkin too?
She kind of sighs and says, I'll put it on your tab.
So I hand her the mithril coin and I say, I think I'll be good.
He says, sure. Do you need me to bandage that up, or?
How much is that gonna cost me?
She gives out a laugh.
So I say, sure, best you can.
Yeah. She does her best to try to keep it. She basically sews your eye shut, so it can't be infected.
Nice. And I say, I owe you one. But now I gotta go see what the hell happened to my crew. With a K.
Sounds good.
So I'm gonna go back to this well.
You do so.
Put the vision on the hook.
Cool, you do so.
And drop the bitch down again.
As you drop it down, you see it sink and sink, and then it sinks some more, and as it reaches the very bottom, you look up and you see the sky. I don't mean up, I mean you're looking still down, but as you look down, you can see the sky above you. You can see the stars and the sun. Bless brother.
This is fucking weird. So I'm still not jumping out. I'll wrap up this hook and sink. I'll pull it all up. Take the enchantment off the eye.
Cool.
You mean off the hook?
Yeah, off the hook.
Oh, by the way, that's a +1/+1 staff. Yeah.
Oh,
three magic abilities. Yeah.
Nice. Shit. Is this my hood, my cape? Like if I pull it down, can it cover that eye?
Not really.
I'm gonna have to buy. Okay. So I'm gonna hook it all up, put it away, go up to Lana, and say, do you got some? Oh shit, I'm making it look sick. Some Goss bandage, like Metal Gear.
She says I could take a look, but I doubt it.
I say anything, maybe torn cloth, just wrap it around.
Yeah, she throws you a hat. Says enjoy.
Fucking hat? Okay. Is it funky?
Not really.
Would it cover my eye?
Maybe if you put it on there and like wrap the rope around it.
Fuck it, I'll put on the hat.
Okay. You put the hand on your face. You put the hat on your face. For some reason.
And I'm gonna... I don't know what the fuck to do. don't know where my party is. Go sit down at the inn and contemplate. Oh, wait a second. I'm going to the jailhouse.
Cool. You go to the jailhouse.
They're in prison, aren't they?
Jailhouse for that. You look through the window, or?
Yeah.
You just see what's his name. You see Mark Kenneth, whatever his name is, the jail keeper, and you see 3 empty cells.
So I ask him, "Do you have any missing people?"
Are you yelling this through the window?
No, I walk in.
Okay.
I walk in and see if he's cool with me first.
Yeah, he's cool.
Alright, so I say, do you have any missing people profiles or anything?
He kind of points over to the bounty board, where you can see several missing persons are on there.
Alright, so that's exactly where I'm going.
You go on there and you see most of them are dwarves and humans who have been disappeared recently. I noticed it mostly within the last few hours.
So I checked for Silvia, the crew, the bartender, stuff like that.
0 for all that. Except for the bartender and his daughter. Yeah, you don't see theirs.
I don't see theirs, or I do see one of those?
Those are the only ones you see, is the bartender and his daughter.
So I ask him, what are the details on this one?
It says, went missing a few days ago. Nobody knows where they went. They own the place just north of here. Most people say they left. Mountain was getting too dangerous, but just in case, we keep the reports out.
I say, but they didn't clean anything up. I say, thank you. I kind of take this off the bounty board. Cool. And, I'm gonna come back here.
Cool.
Hop the table and look around for a note, something.
0.
I mean,
you find 0.
I'm gonna assume the bartender slept in his own tavern.
Yeah, he is one of the rooms in the top floor.
That's where I'm going.
Cool. You can see clearly him and his daughter slept in the same small room. It appears to have not been moved out. Everything's still there. Yeah, you see pictures, like family pictures and portraits, things like that, still up.
So I go through drawers.
Cool. Clothes still there. You find about 15 silver coins in a small bag in the sock drawer.
Yeah, I don't care for his money. That just confirms my suspicions. John?
Hey, buddy.
I think it's time to search the other rooms.
Cool. There's only one room we haven't searched.
Fuck me. Well, I guess I'm searching it.
Cool. You walk up to Silvia's room. You kinda got a feeling you know what's on the other side.
I open the bitch up.
Yeah. You slowly open up the door. Where are you? As you look inside this room, the stench of decay sort of wafts into your nostrils. You look, and the first thing you see is a hung and disemboweled Silvia.
Yes, I'm gonna turn my head real quick.
Cool. You turn your head, give a little tear.
Hold my breath. Cast light to get a better image and prepare myself.
Cool. You cast light. What do you do?
I look back inside.
You look back inside and you see the corpses of citrine squires, Lyca and your 2 other goblin squires. You can clearly see the bartender and his daughter, both with their throats slit.
Do I see any markings on any bodies? Any indication of group activity, gang activity?
Although all of this looks like it was done by I want to say a single person, but it's one of the things where everyone seems to be have marks saying that they were tied up. So it's one of those things where it's most likely done by a person who wasn't very powerful or strong. However, so most likely like a small, maybe like a halfling or a child. But as you look around, give me an investigation check.
God damn it. This is saddening. What is my investigation? Proficiency is still +3, right?
Yep.
That's... what, 14?
You notice on the back wall the symbol of the swollen eye, crudely drawn in Silvia's blood.
Son of a bitch. I see her teddy bear on the floor, covered in blood. Yeah.
Right underneath her.
So, trying to avoid the bodies, I'm gonna look through drawers, closets, clothes that doesn't seem to belong to them.
It all appears to be Silvia's belongings. Some of them appear to be an adult man's. You can assume it's her father's.
Her father's. I'm gonna look. Is her book anywhere around here? The one that her father gave?
You do find the book on the table.
I'm gonna take it.
Cool.
And there's no other items of interest on anybody?
None that you see, no.
No drawers? Okay.
No.
Wow. Fuck. I'm going back downstairs. I'm gonna eat a nice hearty steak. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you wish there was a steak in the mountain.
Fuck. I'm gonna, I guess, flip open her book, look for some clues. Maybe this is a diary towards the end. Towards the end, I'm going towards the last
Beautiful.
pages.
I love how you read my mind, because she was using the last pages as a diary.
I knew.
Yeah. You find the last pages are mostly encountering her, and they involve you guys and your misadventures. She mentions how you guys went and killed those troglodytes, and how she didn't want to be in the mithril business anymore. However, after that, it immediately starts talking about a boy, a young child around her age, a little blonde one. He always wore this hat and these gloves, and they would hang out a lot. And it cuts out about 2 weeks ago. Well, actually, it cut about a week ago. Yeah.
So I look up and see a hat and gloves.
Yeah, you actually would see a hat and gloves over there. Actually, it would be over here somewhere. They appear to be being handled.
So I'm gonna pick them up.
Cool. What do you do?
I'm gonna sit down, flip them inside out, look at the hat.
Want to give me an investigation check?
Yeah.
Damn.
You find inside the hat, on the inside, you pull up a little goblin hair.
Hmm.
I think we should let Mud go.
Son of a bitch. I gotta go to the plateau. Alright, so I'm gonna start packing shit up.
Cool. What do you pack up exactly?
Her book,
Cool.
the 2 items,
Awesome.
the hat and the gloves, and I have one more order of business. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna take out fucking 5 mithril coins. I'm not gonna be back for a while.
Awesome.
5, 6
I'm
mithril
enjoying
coins,
this.
throw them in my pocket.
Done.
And I'm gonna walk out. What time of the day is it?
It appears to be, you probably got here around morning. So it would probably be about noon.
About noon, so sun's not setting yet.
No.
I promise I want my
Alright, so I'm gonna come right here and look. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Is there anybody around here?
You see the population of this place has declined recently for some reason.
Alright. I gotta check these graves. I am gonna come over to Lana and ask how much for a shovel.
Shovel? A shovel would cost you about 20 silver?
I say, give me the change, and I give her a mithril coin.
She says nope, and she shows you a shovel.
I said, let me get another, a little hand shovel at least.
Yeah, she throws you a, what do they call those things again?
A digging set? Kit?
No, there's a spade. She throws you a spade along with the shovel.
Alright. Say thank you.
Cool.
And I'm gonna kinda come over here, go inside the building, and then throw up invisibility on myself.
Cool, you are invisible.
And now with these tools, I'm gonna walk back out.
I doubt you'll be able to dig while invisible.
Well, it says as long as you don't attack.
You're attacking the ground, technically.
Okay, then I'm gonna come around back here.
Cool.
And try to be as quiet. Is there any windows?
Is there any windows? You do see that there are, no, there's no windows, no.
Okay, so then as quiet as possible, I'm just gonna start lifting up ground. My mage hand with the spade, me with a shovel. We're gonna start going to town.
You start desperately, digging up this grave. It takes you about an hour before you finally see just a little wooden thing there, a little wooden what's the word? Coffin.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm with the spade, gonna shove it in, crack it open.
Cool. You shove it and crack it open, and you rip it open, and inside you see a barely breathing Norian.
What?
You see him just exhausted. He looks like he was cut and beat up.
Oh my god. So, he's tied up right now?
He's not tied up. He's just incredibly wounded and tired.
I can't carry him out. So, next grave, I'm gonna start doing the same thing for all these graves.
Cool. Eventually you do open it up, and you eventually find your entire crew, all buried and bruised, and a lot of them are actually stacked together. Actually, there's only 4 of you in 3 graves, so it looks like Norian and your good friend Ragnar were stuffed together.
Figures.
Stuffed.
Fuck. So I kind of looked down at all of them, worried. Not even with a smirk on my face or anything, just like
with your first sentimental moment of the game. Down them. Actually worried for your crew.
Give them all a hand, try to help them up.
Cool. As you go and you try to grab their hand, and they can't even grip you. They're all so weak as you pull them up.
Alright, so I'm gonna pick up a rock and do the vision enchantment.
Cool.
And just position it right here so I can get a good view of all 3 of the graves.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna bounce over here to this guy. And I'm gonna knock on his tent. I said, do you have anything for tiredness, fatigue?
He shakes his head and says, why? And he looks at you and just covered in dirt.
I say, because I'm tired from digging.
He says, sorry buddy, I got nothing. You okay?
Fucking shit. So I'm gonna take out the Book of Alchemy and I'm gonna start looking through for potions of fatigue or exhaustion. Or anything that could put them in a comatose state.
You find nothing in this world.
It's dirty fucks. And I say, have you ever heard of a potion or a spell or anything that could put somebody, or just basically almost kill them, put them in a comatose-like state?
You say I've heard of a ray of fatigue, but that's about it.
And I say, does the fatigue wear off with time, or does it need special treatment?
He says generally with time.
Okay. And I'm just gonna come back to these fools.
Cool. You look over them, all still just wounded and crammed together.
And I'm just gonna sit there.
Cool.
And wait.
Okay.
With time.
Several hours later, they've gained enough strength to be able to speak to you again. They regale how they as they drank a potion, and a potion given to them by Silvia. They all had their strength sapped, and as they tried to rest, people came in. They beat them up, and then they threw them into these graves.
What kind of people?
He said they looked like humans, but as they touched them, their bodies kind of it looked like they had an illusion on their bodies. The Steel Cleric tried to do a spell to reveal the illusion, but he just didn't have the strength.
So now at this point, I kind of smile.
You guys can talk now if you want.
Nice eye patch.
Nice eye patch.
Seems like you did the deed and sacrificed your eye there.
So I look down at all of you. I say, you know they're all dead, right?
Yeah, I was the one that found them first.
I say it's works of the swollen eye, and I kind of show them my eye on the staff.
Yeah, and I said hi, nice eye patch.
No.
I said, yeah, well, just before we felt the effects of the potion, and I kind of do air quotes. Just before we felt the effects of the potion, Silvia, again, air quotes, as she ran away, she said, this is regards, what was it? The swollen eye sends their regards. Yeah. And so, basically, seems like we haven't defeated them yet. Somehow, someone is controlling them. Whether it's the master, whom we think we've killed, but he's probably not dead yet. I don't know how. Or there's somebody bigger in control.
It who calls itself Silvia is actually a goblin. I was looking through her hat and I found a strand of goblin hair, and on the way here I saw footsteps leading to the plateau. Little footsteps. Fresh.
Damn. I knew Silvia wouldn't have betrayed us. Obviously this was before me seeing her dead. Like, I can't believe it.
And I said, I was about to leave to the plateau before I saw these graves.
Well, thank goodness you came along.
I don't know, just an inner instinct. I said, now get your dirty asses up. We have to go warn the plateau.
A lot of them have trouble getting up. They seem to be very exhausted.
So you're not going to be sleeping in that hole, though, are you?
If you want, you can try to pull them out one by one and put them in bed or something. At least put them in a chair.
Alright, I'll do that.
Actually, can you all roll Constitution saving throws for the cold?
Wow. Now let me ask you a question. If I casted fly on them, would they be able to fly?
Oh, definitely.
Well, on the heavier ones, which would be Ragnar and Norian.
If you want, you can also cast Featherfall on them, and that will also decrease their weight.
Oh, I don't got that though.
Everyone's fine. They don't take damage from the cold at the moment.
I'll give Norian and Ragnar flight, so they could fly their asses back 60 feet to the town, and I'll help Steel Cleric and Udofire up.
As they both fly up, you look at them and you can clearly see they're missing most of their items.
Not so Uhu.
Ouch.
What are we missing?
You know what item list you have? That.
So all of our items, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. They didn't take the time to take your armor off though.
So his Sword of Azeroth is missing?
His Sword of Azarath is absolutely missing.
We can track. There's GPS in it.
I'm assuming it's for all of us as well.
Everyone who was buried.
Damn it. Okay.
Now I know what you're thinking. What if Vikaros didn't leave that game? That would have been messed up.
Damn, girl.
I'm actually thinking, who the fuck has the sword?
Well, 100% honest, I would have not drinking Sylvia's potion.
Quick question, John. Do I still have that forked twig with me, or did that also get taken?
Was in your backpack?
I was holding it on. Yes, it was a twig.
You were just holding on your body?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, still on you.
Okay, I still have the twig. Good.
Yeah.
That's why I always carry all my shit in my fanny pack.
Only the backpack stuff and the weapons, basically.
No, your backpack.
Oh shit!
They took anything they think would be important.
So Shaw's backpack got taken?
Yeah, Shaw's backpack is clearly gone.
Oh, son of a bitch! Is it all the stuff in the well? So I kind of look at the party and I say, your bag is filled with nasty green goopy shit, right, Udo?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I think they tossed it into the well. I saw it.
So,
I saw it with my trusty eye.
With my wizard eye.
So.
Alright, I'm gonna limp over to the well then.
If you want, you can assume all your items are gone, unless you want to ask me if an item's still there.
Are any of my shields with me?
Both gone.
How about my pickaxe and shovel?
Gone.
Aw.
Any weapons?
Nope, all gone.
I don't have any of my.
Do I have the rope?
Nope, rope's gone.
What about my healer's kit?
Your healer's kit's gone.
Still here?
Your ram is in there with you.
Okay. Yes. I basically go fly back down there and pick up my ram and fly back out.
Cool.
Way to go.
You have difficulty holding it.
Well, I'm not holding it forever. I'm just getting it up.
Yeah.
Alright, I will pick up the longsword, my Siegfried longsword I left in the chest.
Cool. You do find your chest is filled with all your items.
Cool.
Your chest is filled with all items that you left in there.
Gone completely out of game.
Go ahead.
What happens if I wouldn't have found them?
Probably would have suffocated.
I mean.
Yeah, guess what? This was a high stakes game right here.
I was gonna say, it doesn't really work if I try to cast mass healing word on everyone. Would that regain?
It would not. It would keep reading hit points, not your exhaustion.
Oh, the exhaustion level is still the same, or?
Yeah, exhaustion level is still the same.
So, I assume I got them all up to the tables or whatever to rest.
Yeah.
There's gonna be one more thing I have to do.
Cool. So I'm just gonna say you guys are all back here again. I'll go grab your characters.
Yeah, and I am going to the well.
You're still exhausted. You have to crawl there.
Yeah, I'm crawling to the well.
Okay. Vikaros, you see a stubborn Udofire trying to crawl through the snow.
So I'm gonna pick him up.
You can do it. He's hiding.
And I'm gonna tell him, don't worry. It's not going anywhere. Go rest before you hurt yourself. You don't want your arm breaking again.
Oh, actually, speaking of things breaking, nah.
So I say, go back. There's an evil force that's out to get you.
Is there any food on the table?
There's all the food is rotten.
Did they take my good berries?
Your good berries? Were they in your backpack?
Yeah.
Then they just took your backpack.
So I do have
Say,
good berry with me. Good.
I'll get you guys some food. Don't worry. Just gonna be fucking Aaron, bitch. I'm gonna come over here, ask her if she has any food for 5.
She grabbed some trail rations and throw them to you.
Alright.
This is everything okay? You're covered in dirt.
I say we've had a situation.
It says, oh, that's a shame. Is it like cutting your eye out situation, or?
5 lives worse. Well, 4 and a dog.
Just okay.
Eat. I give them food.
Cool. They all eat.
Cool.
Someone's typing really fast.
I'm moving my character.
Yeah, it
Who's
sounds
got
like they're
late?
hitting the keyboard, not typing though.
Ragnar, have you got lay on hands?
That I do, yes.
That can heal 1 level of exhaustion.
Can it?
Yeah.
Are you? Okay, I'm gonna
Are you
check.
joking? Can it really?
No,
I'm pretty sure
no,
it can.
yeah, it says here. It says in the alphabet.
I'm checking that right now.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
Wow.
Okay, I got 6 points to use.
Well, and about what, 15 points of exhaustion between you guys?
Oh shit, yeah. I'd say just use it on people.
Yeah, okay.
Like completely use it to cure 1 person in half, because long rest cures 1 level, so.
Okay,
and a
wait.
long rest would
We're
give
gonna
you points
we're
back
gonna
up.
be taking a long rest here, correct?
Most probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone would be at 3 exhaustion levels except
I'd get
Ragnar,
you.
so-
Norian goes to 2.
Okay. So yeah, then I use 3 on myself and then 1 on each of you. If that's okay.
I'm greedy. Alright.
So, yeah, Vic, how much we want to do?
I'm going in.
Cool.
Awesome.
You knock on the door, or?
Yeah.
Cool. You see a little slider opens up and a little dwarf eyes look at you.
So I'm here to talk to Carter.
Carter?
Mm-hmm.
I do not know who this Carter is.
Cart.
Oh, the carts, of course. He says, 1 second, and he kind of closes the door, and after a few moments, carts kind of opens up the thing. He says, what do you want?
I say, Cart, there's been a situation. And we also have to talk about the vampires.
Did you mean you want to talk about, was it carts or hum did you want to talk to?
Cart.
Who's the cool guy? Was it hum? Shit was hum.
Cart, was the cool guy.
Okay. He says, did you retrieve the hearts?
I say somewhat.
Says that's not an answer I was looking for.
I say you'd have to talk to my party, but we have something a little worse. There's about 5 dead people in your city, and
There's much more than that already.
Well, 5 brutally slaughtered and packed into a room, decaying for about a week in the tavern.
He kind of gives a sigh.
I say 4 others kidnapped, buried alive. And I don't know if this town is safe. I think it's been marked.
Kind of gives a nod.
I say, can we talk about the vampires?
He says, sure, and he kind of comes out and talks to you.
I say, while I was there, I believe we were able to kill 2 or 3 vampires. When they died, they all turned to ashes except for their heart.
Yep.
My party would be able to tell you much more about the situation, for I left with 2 trained soldiers for no reason, just to escort them to safety, I guess.
That doesn't sound like you, but okay.
And fishing. I tell them, if you'd like to come to the tavern, sit down with the party.
He agrees.
Perfect. That's where we're going.
You guys get back to the tavern. You can see Ragnar putting hands on everybody.
So I get in line. No, I'm kidding.
No.
And I
Yeah,
say,
he enters and
tell
sits down.
tell them about the vampires.
Vampires, the vampires shouldn't be a problem anymore. So we apparently have a new issue.
Says, what's that?
I said, if you want, you can go upstairs and check for yourself.
I say, I already told them.
Oh.
He says the dead bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they're responsible for all the deaths in this town so far.
Also, I would just like to quickly mention that your well has been marked by... we believe it's by that vampire.
I just coughed. Yeah, your well seems to be marked by something we are not sure of.
He says, I'll send someone to investigate it.
I say, I look at the party, I say about the vampire hearts.
Yeah, the vampires are taken care of at the moment.
Where are their hearts? What do you mean? Why don't you be straight with me?
So wait, out of game. Shaw, you had the hearts in your bag?
No, they got taken by the vampire.
Oh, fuck me. God damn, you guys gotta tell me shit like this.
Yo, you never asked.
You also have to be there for us to tell you.
Fuck me. So the whole time I was pulling you up. Oh, okay. Alright.
Yeah, we were just buried alive. I don't think that would be the first words out of our mouth when we have level 4 exhaustion.
So I kinda look at carts.
He looks back to you.
I say they've been through kidnapping and live burial. I think they're a little disoriented right now.
Clearly.
I say, the dual dragon.
He nods.
You've seen depictions of him.
I know of him well.
Is he blue?
He shakes his head.
No.
He says the dual dragon is a mighty red drake.
I say, then who's a mighty blue dragon?
Because I do not know.
That's the dragon.
The dual dragons.
Ask him, what is the dual dragon's intentions?
He says he's only a good dragon.
So anybody aligned to him would be good then.
He nods.
Alright. I'd say unless the wizard has anything to ask you, I think most of us just want to retire because we've been through an ordeal right now.
He nods. He says, I'll send some of my citrine to guard this place while you rest.
Is he in armor?
Can't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to.
Or carts.
But we should be more than fine now, but we appreciate it.
He nods. This is very well.
So I escort him to the door.
Yep, he goes to the door.
I kind of give him a tap on the head, and as I do that, I cast the seeing thing, seeing enchantment.
Sure.
And I say, like, a friendly tap on the head, and then down to my shoulder, I say, "Thank you for everything you've done."
Deception check, please.
Deception check.
Yeah.
For what, man?
I'll give you. You're also doing a spell. The issue is you're doing a spell, and you gotta do it kind of slyly. You have advantage because he's suspecting.
Okay. That would be my dex, right?
Yeah.
Or
Charisma.
Charisma?
Yeah, charisma.
With deception.
18. Oh, thank God. Oh my God.
Yeah, he does not notice.
And I say, thank you for everything. Sometimes people gotta do stuff to finish what's been started, and I think the master is still alive and playing dirty.
He nods and he shakes your hand, and he kind of goes off, and you can see him going. You can see him going back as you look through his eyes. As you look through the helmet.
So I sit down at the table like I've just done a terrible, terrible thing.
Happy piece of shit. Alright,
the party doesn't know that I did it, right?
They know you well enough to probably know that you did.
Alright, so we still need to meet up with the vampire.
I say, really?
He said, don't, he, just like you heard from the dwarf, he's, let's say, he has a contract with the dual dragon. The promise of power. In exchange, he's forced to protect this place.
That's why he's got his symbol there. Oh, so
yeah.
So he's on our side for now.
I don't know who the fuck these people are. How that's low. They came in here, fucked with people, poisoned us.
So John, you told me if I see anything interesting through the
after a while, he eventually gets up to Grievous, not Grievous, Grimax.
Mhm.
Who actually, it was right here, he turns to him and says, have you heard any reports of Grievous? And he shakes his head, and he kind of gives that a sigh and continues on. Eventually he goes in there and, eventually gets up to the stairs where he doesn't let anyone in. And when you look inside, you see there's clearly gold and jewels and diamonds and mithril and all the rare materials are guarded behind that door.
Blood.
That's only the rare materials that they don't keep in the safe. You can only imagine now what they keep in the safe, if that's what they keep beyond that.
So if he's ever looking at papers or anything, I'm zoning. Zoning in.
He's not.
So, what would be the highest point on the mountain? This town?
This right here. This arena, highest point.
Okay. So tell the group we still have to meet with this vampire.
$10 says you'll come at night.
What time is it, by the way?
It's a little past noon.
I would like to cast
He
locate.
doesn't need to. Go ahead.
I just like one. Sorry. I would like to cast locate object on basically. Yeah, my shields. Like would
Your
I be
shields?
Yeah.
Yep, you absolutely do feel them. How much distance can you get on that thing?
1,000 feet.
Boom.
Okay.
Where?
I asked the Camros if he would be willing to come with me to investigate.
I said, what exactly were we investigating?
Where all our stuff was taken. Well, at least my stuff. I presume the same people who took my stuff and buried me took everyone else's things.
I'll say it's probably been sold.
I doubt it.
I can sense it, and they're in that shop.
Because they weren't doing it for money, or they would have stole all our metal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What better way to
definitely
hide
didn't.
something than to sell it?
I don't think that was the point of it, though. I don't think they would have sold our stuff. They couldn't have sold it to anywhere. There's no place to sell it to. But I am definitely going to go to the arena while these guys check that place out.
So I look at. Oh, never mind. Alright, right behind you, Ragnar.
Ragnar kind of falls over a couple times. The camera.
I got him.
No, he doesn't suffer from this.
Yeah, I have no exhaustion.
You had 4 and you used 3 of them, right? But you still have.
Yeah.
So
you haven't gotten to full rest yet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, unless you guys want to skip to the next day.
No, I'm definitely going to this.
Cool.
Okay.
So yeah, Udofire is crawling.
I'd like to follow as well.
Okay, so 3 of you are crawling. Cool. You eventually enter in. You see the place is empty. You see the forges are still hot though.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna quickly run over to the forges.
Okay.
Look
You
inside
run over.
here.
Yeah, you see various materials being melted in the forge.
So I take out the shovel and I try picking materials out, just like plopping them on the floor.
It seems most of them have melted and sealed together. Ragnar and Norian can recognize them as your guys' items.
Even his magical sword.
You can give me an investigation check because it's basically a large block at this point. All your items.
Wow.
I guess you did do 20 plus 10. 29. That's great. You look around and you can't see his sword.
So, do I sense my items in the forge, correct?
Yeah, you can sense your shield in the center of this ball.
Okay.
It appears to be crafted out of your swords and
I
weapons.
say, Norian, your shield, your sword in here.
That's good news.
I say, can you feel it? It should be like an extension of your arm.
It currently feels to him like his arm's been ripped off. It got too much distance.
Unfortunately, I do feel it.
And the blacksmith, was his body in the inn?
You don't find you don't find I believe it was Descartes you don't find Hum's body anywhere. You assume he's still alive. But
I like to think there are enough materials here to actually make more weapons. Or any weapons actually there.
You do find all your silver weapons inside the pile too. They appear to be melded together.
Oh, fuck.
Are they actually all just melted together, or are they all just like one blob of metal and ore?
They're melted and ore and all that. It's not going to be. It would be easier to make new weapons than it would be to
That's what I wanted
to reclaim them.
Also, what's over here?
Where?
There.
Oh, that's a ladder leads to the roof.
Okay, to the roof. Okay.
So I look at you guys and say, "Would you be safe getting back? I gotta go make sure Udo didn't kill himself."
Yeah.
Sure.
Is there a hammer here, like a smithing hammer and whatnot?
A smithing hammer? You do find that, yes.
Well, Norian, are you feeling well enough to work, or?
Neither of you feeling well enough to work.
Well, of course I do.
Yeah. You
Even
say,
only one level of exhaustion?
as both you are collapsed on the ground, you both say, "Yeah, we're fine."
Yeah. I always start making angels in the floor.
What the fuck on the dirt?
Uh,
Or on the
Udo,
stone?
you eventually come over and you find Udofire still trying to climb these stairs.
So I pick him up by the shoulder and I help him up.
Do you accept this help, or do you take an attack of opportunity?
I will definitely accept his help because
Okay.
I'm not a strength-based character.
Cool. So he kind of lifts you up and he starts shouldering you.
So as I'm picking him up and walking him up the stairs, I say, "I guess you owe me one."
Fuck you.
So yeah, I help him all the way up.
Yeah, of course. You get to the top. What do you do?
Ask
Enter
him-
in here.
What?
I'm gonna like beckon him to help me in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I help you up.
Yeah, you're on top
Oh,
now.
completely in? My bad.
Yeah.
I was clearing out my bag.
Now you
Alright,
see
yeah, so-
underneath your feet is some sand. It appears the snow has been brushed off recently, as generally it is. There are several braziers around, but they're very dimly lit. None of them have been fueled recently. They're usually quite bursting with flame.
Alright, so I'm just gonna, lay back here.
Just go chill at the top of the mountain.
Yep.
Is there a reason?
Nope.
Okay.
So I tell him you're gonna get cold up here.
I said I'm gonna probably get cold anywhere I go.
I say, what's the point of this?
I said no point for you.
I would like to just take a look at this table over here. What else is here?
Yeah, that table, although you remember used to be filled with weapons and such, it has been recently dumped in there with the rest of the items.
Oh, no, I mean the one that I'm right beside.
Oh, it's various smithing tools and notes, things like that. Most on how to smith and tutorials and things like that.
Okay, so basically books on how to smith.
Yeah. You've been reading. You've been here before. And you've been reading them.
Okay. Any? Actually, no, never mind. Okay.
Any
Sorry,
go. No, you go.
You go ahead.
No, me.
Any of the small pouch items that I have, did they take? It was just, potions.
Now name some.
Some red small goo for the troll, a glowing potion that I
That was taken.
forgot. Both taken?
Yeah, both are taken.
Alright. I'm just gonna clear it out.
They were potions. Who's not going to take those?
Yeah, right. I would have robbed that first. So I say, Udo, you'll be good here.
Yeah. I'll be good.
I'm gonna conjure him up a thick blanket.
Yeah.
Sweet, you do so. You've got 1 minute of blanket, though.
And bounce.
Cool. You bounce.
Yeah, I'm bounce.
Okay.
The
What do you guys
walk
do?
down to the inn, I'm looking through Homeboy's eye.
Oh, cool. Yeah, he appears to just be sitting in a chair, pondering.
The fuck does this guy do all day? I'm gonna look through his eyes and be beating his meat.
That's great.
You just gave John an idea right there.
He's an old dwarf. He can. He spends his time thinking.
Perfectly fine. No, I don't want to be doing this, but I have to. I want to figure out more about that Dargon.
Dargon.
Yep.
I don't know. Oh, dragon. There we go.
Fucking, I'm going back to the inn.
Cool.
And can I cast a spell or no?
Which spell you want to cast?
Goodberry.
Yeah, I'll know.
Alright. So I'm just gonna use all my spell slots to cast Goodberry.
Great. I will use the restroom. You guys can do something similar. Or pick ham roast and steal. If you wanted to talk to Ralphie, you can do that too.
Damn it, you should have came back and picked up all these good berries. I have like 60 of them around me.
So I look at Steel Cleric and I say, it's all your fault. You dirty fuck, I know you didn't. No, I'm kidding.
So Norian, do you think we'll be able to fix all this stuff?
Guys, I just want to mention, before you guys actually start doing all that, in one of the rooms of the vampires, remember, there's like a shitload of weapons.
Yes, but they didn't have shields.
That is true, they did not have shields, but they had a shitload of weapons.
Plus, I doubt they had a magical sword that Norian
I don't think you guys can make a magical sword.
Yeah, I definitely want my sword back.
Your sword might actually survive in the fire.
No, it's not in the fire.
It wasn't in the fire.
You got a 29 and it didn't survive.
It's probably either A at the plateau or the abandoned mines. The way we're gonna track this guy is to Norian's sword.
Or locate
I can
object.
use locate object on that as well, so within 1,000 feet I can detect it. But
I think that'll be a good idea.
But yeah, Norian. So do you think we're up for the challenge?
Well, I'm definitely stealing that YouTube in a book there. And,
so, do we agree to take all the tutorial books on smithing so we can continue learning?
Exactly. But sure, we can work on something. Make you a couple shields.
Yes.
Do you guys think it's cool just to waltz into a nigga's blacksmith and start using these materials?
Yes.
Oh, you mean the things that we owned that got destroyed?
Oh, you're gonna make it out of that?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I return.
Oh, that's
So what
He
you guys want?
returned with the ocean on his back.
What do you guys want to do?
I'm killing Ralphie because this is all his fault.
Okay.
I'm stealing the book on the smithing tutorials along with the Ragnar.
We both borrowed.
Yeah, I don't see there.
Okay. You guys take off the table. You see there are several. Some you've already read through. You know that there's a lot of there's probably about 10, 15 smithing apprentices who all use these books. But if you want, you can take them.
Yeah.
That's called stealing. Remember what happened when somebody in our party stole?
Chunk.
We're not taking it from this premises. We're just reading it.
Oh, so are you not taking it? You're just reading it?
We're not leaving currently, so.
Oh, so you guys have already read this kind of stuff from before.
All of it?
Not all of it, but unless you have perfect memory, you'll never remember it.
Yeah.
This is more.
You don't even have perfect memory. You only have a month perfect memory.
That's pretty fucking good.
This is it's a trade book, so mostly it's about telling you how to practice correctly.
Yeah.
So honestly, yeah, exactly.
Cool. I'm gonna practice in my mind for now.
You want to practice what?
I'm gonna practice in my mind.
Okay. Doesn't really do anything, but sure.
So we basically have to rest before we can actually do anything, right, John?
Essentially. But you already said you want to take a rest, so you have to because you said you would.
Yep.
Cool. So you guys want to take a long rest?
Yep.
John.
What's up?
With lesser restoration, can I actually regrow Vicamaros's eye?
No, you would need a far greater restoration than lesser.
Nigga, who told him my arm was missing? I got a perfectly functional hand.
I think he said your eye.
He said your eye.
Eye.
Yo, that's the most funny.
You know, lesser restoration is hearing.
What's that?
He wants lesser restoration.
No, but if I lesser restoration my eye, then no, man. Fuck you. It's all about the appearance.
I was thinking maybe like because you still have that sacrificed eye.
Dude,
might
then I'll
still
have
work.
3 eyes. That'll be sick.
But now you can see in 3D.
I can put the staff on my back. And
everyone, just bring your characters back here as you guys move left.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, straight. Take care of my women's.
Do I still have an eye? I mean, a hat on my face?
Yeah, you have one eye on your face.
No, a hat.
You have a hat? Yeah, you're covering your face with a hat.
So
which is oddly put on.
Nobody said anything about a hat.
Nobody.
On my face.
You're a weirdo. We don't question you.
Yeah, we're too tired.
Okay,
tomorrow morning.
More appropriate.
So
By the
John,
way,
I
has he still got his like face mask this whole time?
Yeah. That's right, you had a face mask. I don't know what's the point of
doing?
Yeah, silly you.
Yeah, okay, so
you have a hat on the face.
wait, but wouldn't there be a hole where the eye is?
There is a hole where the eye is, and you can see your eyes clearly shut. It's clearly sewed shut.
Ah, whatever then. Fuck the hat.
Oh, it means what do you call that? What's her name? Is the only person that's seen your face.
Lana, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh.
A romance is sparking?
Nah, man, I turned off all the lights in the bitch.
Yeah, she saw your face.
She won't.
She's poking your eye, like poking your
won't
face
see.
with the needle just because she can't see what she.
If she says anything, she'll be in the same room as Silvia and the bartender, and you know.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
Rest.
Yeah, you guys are. You were already
right
rested?
next to the last point I have. Exhaustion bug.
Oh yeah, right. These exhaustion points. We're almost done.
Yeah, so how many does everyone have? I have
I
none
have
right
one.
now. Norian has 1. You guys have 2.
I have 2. Yeah, so 5 in total.
Okay, I'll get rid of all of those then as
Cool.
well.
You do it. Everyone can feel the exhaustion kind of shrug off, and they kind of feel strong again.
As a son of a bitch, I'm never drinking anything again.
You don't need to.
So I take
Well,
out the
yeah.
vial and I say, "You thirsty?"
Obviously.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. He actually takes the vial, and you see it's clearly the one you guys drank.
I don't
So
have a
when I
problem force
untap
feeding him that.
I put it to my lip. No, I'm kidding. I say no, just in case we meet somebody we don't like.
Oh yeah, that could work. Would it be okay if you just pour it on them or something, or do they have to drink?
They gotta ingest it. By the way, and I take out the alchemy book and plop it on the table. I say, next time read.
We did. It said there that
There's
it was
materials here that you can't even find on this mountain.
Norian?
Yeah.
You were the one who read that book.
You let the fucking warrior read the book?
That's on you, Sha.
Might as well not have
Fire.
At least a dog didn't read the book. And again, there would have been a difference.
Alright, well...
Well, it was Silvia, and we thought it was okay.
Oh,
And she pretended to drink you.
So are we gonna lay the smack down on these swollen eyes on the picture?
Items first. So, actually, did you subtract the mithril coins you took from the bag?
yeah, I took 6 total or 7. 7.
Did you
I haven't
subtract them from the thing?
I don't know. No, I have not, but I took 7.
I'll
Well,
subtract.
yeah, please subtract.
Okay. So I told the party there's a high possibility.
And make sure you add them to your bag, by the way.
I should have a 4 on me.
Alright, so I'm gonna go upstairs to the room with the impaled everyone.
Yep.
And on the first I'm gonna take Sylvia's dead body down.
Okay, great. Yeah, you just as you kind of you take her body down, her guts start to spill on the floor. Go on.
I help Udofire with that. Like,
Cool. You can shut off your smell, so you have an issue.
Yeah, I'd say just take as many of the bodies as you can out. You can
I
actually
say, shouldn't
bury
we
them.
let the cord or somebody else do that?
I wouldn't leave this up to the court. They seem like they don't give 2 fucks about it.
I go. Can I go into the rooms and get like a bed sheet or a blanket or something, and basically wrap the bodies up in it?
Sure.
So I look at Ragnar and I say, "You ready to make you a shield?" And I drop a fat ass sack of black wood on the table.
You do realize I'm a blacksmith, not a carpenter?
Bro, it works the same way with a little bit of my magics.
That would make a horrible shield.
Nah, it'd be good. It'd be a shatter shield. Bro.
Shatter. Yeah, like one use only.
Oh, okay. So do the
even attacks with shields to make one thing, but one hit gets destroyed. Not a good idea.
Yeah.
do any of the goblins, squires, whatever they were, do they still have their bags on them?
I think so.
Yeah, they had their bags on them.
How bad are they damaged?
You don't seem super bad damage, just covered in blood.
Alright, so I will be taking Nana's bag.
Cool.
No, like it's my bad.
You gotta use them as your bag.
Yeah, I'm gonna replace it.
Yeah, cool.
There's 2 extra bags if anybody wants them.
So I'm throwing a pine cone on the table and a sack of black wood. Or just mad pieces of black wood. Keep it in the sack.
So how does it work to make this?
Somebody would need to make the frame out of metal, and then you essentially nail in these pieces of wood.
And that would make a buckler, or?
Yeah, it'll make a buckler essentially.
Okay.
Cool. You can make 2 bucklers actually with this amount of wood, or 1 large shield. The large shield would be it would be lighter. It would be a sturdy and light version of the shield, and it wouldn't be a shatter shield. But it wouldn't really have any positive or negative effects other than being very light. So you might be able to use it as a finesse weapon if you have shield mastery. But you could make 2 shatter shields from it.
I asked for Camaros. Would you like 2 shatter shields or just 1 reusable shield?
I'd like 2 shatter shields.
Nigga, I wouldn't want either.
Yeah. Since it seems like it wouldn't be a good shield for you.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm asking for you.
Yeah, so 1 for Norian, 1 for me.
Okay.
So, I kind of call down Udo.
Cool. You start calling out for Udo, and you can see they're carrying corpses down in the blankets.
And I say, Udo, when you're free, I'd like to have a word with you.
Alright.
So I guess I'll be...
What time is it?
It's morning.
Oh, it's morning? We went to sleep around.
We can go check out the well now.
It's probably about let's say it's about 3 a.m.
Okay.
So it's still, I guess, still technically night. It won't see daylight for 3 hours.
So I guess I'll go to the blacksmith and start grading.
At 3 in the morning.
Why not?
Note that you probably do have a lot of materials, but it'll take 1 week to make 10 gold pieces worth of items.
Yep.
Which wouldn't be a lot. I'd say you don't have to make anything for me. I'll just go back to the vampire's lair and take
See, we could just find weapons. We have to move out this morning to the plateau either way.
Okay, that works.
Or just see what we can buy from the cord.
Was there anything else in the well besides the bag? Were any items there?
Actually, John, can I just go to the blacksmith, pick up the massive blob of equipment and bring it?
Couldn't possibly. It's too big.
Even with the help of Norian and whatnot?
If it wasn't like massive shields and all your weapons and all the cord's weapons in there too, it would be a little easier, but it's a lot of metal.
Can I use my ram to help us as well?
What would be the point of dragging metal all the way back?
No one else will take it.
What do you mean?
Why do you want it?
Why the fuck do you want to block it?
Well, we'll use it for something later on, won't we?
No.
Unless you guys want to make some sort of large wrecking ball.
Norian, that'll be easier for you to knock down doors with.
It really wouldn't.
Do we get a finger with it?
So, John, I looked through Cart's eyes.
Cool. You look at his helmet. Remember his eyes?
Yeah, his helmet.
You can see his helmet is clearly on some sort of display, and you're watching him sleep.
Blood. Alright, instantly stopping that image.
Cool.
I don't know if this man sleeps good or not. And I'm gonna wait till... Yeah, I just almost choked on that image, John.
It's an old... You think his beard on his face is bad.
Alright, let's move on, gentlemen.
So I'm waiting
let's
for Udo
discuss
to
the
finish.
braids he has.
Alright, waiting for Udo to finish.
Yeah,
Cool.
so I assume we were able to take the bodies here and bury them?
Yep, you put them in there. Do you want to say a small prayer to anyone?
Sure, I'll say something.
Yo,
I
you're
guess
not even over
I'll
here,
do.
man.
Thing is, I'm, you know,
The cleric.
the
Nah,
cleric.
chill. I'll say some shit too.
Yo, you're nowhere near here. Get away from here.
Well,
You're
I
at
saw
the
y'all
table.
niggas burying, and when you finished, I decided to say
Yeah, it would take you guys several hours. It would not be like an instantaneous thing. There's several bodies. And note that there's not enough bodies for graves, so you'll have to, if you're gonna bury them, it's gonna be like 4 people per grave essentially.
That's fine.
We could stuff the 3 goblins together. The fallen
What are the 3 deities again, John?
There's Foya, there's of course Foya, there's Azarath, and there's Delug. Yeah, and of course there is Solium, the Fallen, or also as the Absurd, also known as the god of Solium. I'll write it down.
No, I'm asking, is Taylor a god or?
Taylor? No, Palor. No, Palor's the name of the sun. A lot of people believe the sun to be a god, but it is actually just a large ball of radiant energy.
blood. Don't say.
It's yeah.
Oh, so I'll let you guys say your words. Don't say mine in private.
Yeah, fuck you.
Cool. What do you guys do?
Cool. So as we're covering them up with dirt, I guess I say, may Foya guide you, may Azarath receive you, and may Delag bring you to peace.
Good times.
Amen.
Amen.
Just gonna say 1 RP die for doing that. That's pretty good. If are you already at full Steel Cleric?
Oh no, sorry, I haven't updated it. I've got like 2.
Okay, so that puts you at 3.
Oh, I'm gonna bow my head down. I'm gonna say, by the God of knowledge and hardcover books, may your souls and bodies be a great use to science.
Yeah.
Amen.
Everyone kind of looks at you and just shakes their head.
Shed out a single tear, conjured, of course.
A single glowing tear.
I was like making a feast, thinking about vengeance, and after that I was really thinking about hitting him in the head.
Yeah, unfortunately you said you wouldn't. You're not one of the people who are there.
Udo, you're next.
I'm not saying anything.
Give you a penalty back and say it's okay.
Don't touch me. What did you want?
So I'd like to talk to you.
About what?
You say while Steel Cleric is still there.
Yeah, in private.
About? Really?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna go right over here.
I prefer we're sitting.
Oh,
No,
full
I don't.
5 feet away. So
Make it quick. We're low on time. What is it?
I say, alright, cool. So I'm put my hand on your face.
Okay.
I instantly knock your hand away from me.
I say, I gotta learn how the staff works. He did it to me. Or no, he did it to the cleric, so that means I can do it.
Do what?
Read your thoughts.
Get the fuck away from me.
I say, come on, wouldn't it be valuable to have somebody on the team?
If you try something like that again, Diego will maul you.
You see a little puppy just start having fun, jumping around.
Do I have to call my eagle? Yeah. So fuck you, I go to the cleric.
Cool.
I look at the cleric and I say, well, he was reluctant. I say,
Reluctant to what?
do you want to learn about the souls in your body?
I already do.
I say a little bit more. Maybe how this all happened. Search through your thoughts, you know. And I kind of show him the staff.
Oh no. I don't even know what that does for real, let alone you who's just
Come
you
on.
just got it.
See, I've learned how to use it over the past 24 hours. I think I know what I'm doing.
I've had enough time being a guinea pig.
I say, come on, if anything starts to feel weird, I'll let you block me out. It'll be 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You just gotta look straight.
Might be a little tight. Might be a little tight.
I say, come on.
Can't you just do it on like Ragnar or Norian?
Say it's for the better good of science.
Science minds.
I say it can really shed insight on what's going on with you right now.
But I've already told you what I know.
See, that's not true. How about when you were unconscious and the master was working on you? Maybe something happened during that time. Maybe he put thoughts into your brain that you don't know.
He put stuff inside you. And now, Vicamros wants to be inside you. So we can figure out what was put inside you.
5 seconds. Count up to 5. And if you want, you can push me to the ground and hit me with burning hands.
5 seconds, you said.
5 seconds.
Okay.
Alright, John.
Bend and spread.
So, bend him over, drop my pants, fuck on the butt. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna put the staff, get the eye, and like peer it right into his eyes.
Cool. You can see his 2 eyes, one glowing kind of green, one kind of glowing blue.
And begin.
Cool. Both of you see a vision of a. 1 second, this music suddenly is unappropriate. 1 second here.
I love sound.
Mayday.
Is that what that's? Yeah, there you go. Cool. So you both go into your mind, and you see the vision of a massive forge. You can see you see as if from 2 perspectives, and you kind of look around, and you look to your left, and you see a little jar with a little swirling thing in it. And you look to your right, and you see another little jar with something swirling in it. Then you see the fires kind of glow blue, and they kind of start to die out, and something begins to float out. It appears to be the Steel Cleric's current body. At that point, you said 5 seconds, so oof.
So I look at him and I say, I bet you didn't know that. Kept my word, stopped it at 5 seconds. Yep.
Okay. Probably a couple more minutes. Come on, let's go.
Say, let's do it inside. In front of everybody.
Okay, more witnesses, I guess.
Janky.
Yo, Udofire was just spying over here, now he's jelly, he can't get his mind read.
Yeah. What?
You can learn all about your past.
Gonna sit here. Wait for him to sit in front of me.
You went chewing gum, by any chance?
No, that's just my mouth just does that.
That semen. Alright, so he wants to go for a
suddenly Vicamros explodes.
with you. No, it's me chewing gum, by the way.
Cool.
So a few more minutes. John, how am I feeling after that?
You feel good. It's not a tasking thing to do.
Nice. So let's get back into the works. Can I actually show other people if they want to ride along?
Probably. Or you can just describe it to them.
Okay, I'll paint an image with them. With like with conjuration. Yeah,
sure.
It'll be like a play, pretty much.
So television.
You're basically
going in
the projector.
Yeah, pretty much.
You kind of you close your eyes and you see and you guys look again, and instead of where you were, you instead see a large not draconic, what's it called? Vampiric. You see a vampiric figure, his chest engorged. He looks upon you. You kind of see from first person. He rips into your body, and you can feel all your brain just become scrambled as he rips out. And you look, you can see a small halfling spirit kind of struggling against him, and everything goes blank. And you're back to where you were. Here, real world.
That's what I said. That's what happened to me at the plateau. That was the guy that stole my soul. Well, one of them.
I say there's no way to see the other image unless you focus in on it. It shows us whatever your brain's thinking at the moment.
Do I recognize? Did I
recognize the vampire?
You did not. You've never seen him before.
Oh, other than that time.
Yeah, other than that time, you've never seen him before.
Okay.
You did see he was wearing a small red gem on his collar. It was actually quite large, actually, for a gem. But it was small compared to objects.
So I say, who's next? Who's next? Come on, while it's free.
Sure. They're me. Go ahead.
Nice. So I set up my projector and look into Norian's brain.
Cool. Let's see. Pretty sure. Where are you? There you go. You look into Norian's brain, and you begin to see this large figure standing over him and grabbing him by the hand. He kind of turns back and he keeps yelling out the the name Lana as he turns back to a building and is being ripped away slowly. That's the end of that one.
If I look at Norian like, nigga, you got some problems.
So look at him mad.
Ragnar?
Sure.
Alright. Set up my projector, HD.
Cool.
Going in.
Cool. You see about 5 seconds ago. Norian, Ragnar, do you want me to do this? Sure.
So god damn it, you guys gotta think. Okay. Udo?
Fuck you.
Do you mind if I do it on your dog? Maybe your dog's seen some shit.
Why not?
Maybe he saw those who captured him. So I go up to the dog.
Sure.
Put the staff to his face. Projector.
Okay. You start.
Dog eat the eye?
The dog eats the eye. No. At this point, you can tell the eye is hard like glass now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
You press up against him and you look into his mind, and you see him running in a kind of like a flowery field, and you see all these other dogs around him.
Huh. Say maybe he wants to leave the snow.
Maybe you want to suck my dick.
So I look at the
Sorry,
whole group, and I say, there's only one person left. So I look into my own staff.
Cool.
Set up my projector.
Cool.
Let's do this.
Okay. Cool.
You're gonna be caught in an infinite loop of
Yep. So you look into your staff and you set up your projector. And you look into your staff and you set up your projector. And you look into your staff and you set up your projector. And you look into your staff and you set up your projector.
Well, time to reroll a character.
You look in and you see your hand.
Like, you must laugh.
You see about four massive individuals surrounding you, extending your hand out. And
right,
one of them lining up a blade, and as it raises up, you stop the vision.
Okay.
That was not me. All right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
I
what
clearly
was
saw
that?
I have no idea. That was some crazy shit. There's somebody in my mind. All right, time to go to bed.
Oh, no, you can't.
Alright, so I say let's head back to this place, the arena, one more time to see if the vampire's there. Oh, Vic, did we tell you what happened?
I say I could just find out. Lean forward, please.
I said I guess you'll find out then.
I thought you were gonna show the vision of me fucking destroying Daedric's Bard Tower and good stuff.
Oh yeah. I thought this would be better though. I know you don't like talking about your hand, which is why I was like, that's immediately what I go to. Yeah. It was either that or you fighting those bullies.
I don't want to talk about it, man. Yeah, fuck those bullies up.
Yeah, exactly. It would have been you going as Rathmetrox and blasting a bunch of them back.
Oh, sweet time, sweet time.
No. Matt, see, this is why having backstories written really makes the game.
Amazing wizard that reads people's mind makes the game. So it's 3 in the morning.
After that fiasco, I'd say it's about 2.
So
Or
time
4. It would be 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was counting down for some reason.
I say, do you guys want to check out the well? We're pretty sure. Actually, Ragnar, can you do locate on his back?
I do so.
Cool. It is out of your range.
It's not within 1,000 feet, so
My sword?
that's something.
Oh yeah, your sword's out of range. We could feel that.
His sword is simply ripped from his body. It could be right beside him. After it was ripped, he wouldn't know.
Oh.
Oh, tournaments aren't permanent?
It's not permanent if it's ripped off. It has to stay within a certain distance from you.
Ouch. So I say that's weird because when I looked down that well, I dropped my eye in, and I went down this green goob, and eventually I went far down enough, and as I was looking through it, I saw the sky again. Could I have been looking into another dimension? Another plane of existence?
So I look at him and ask, "You asking the warrior?"
I say, I'm asking the group.
Maybe it was
Actually,
Portal.
ask to see who wants to go down.
Well, I'm not there because I went to the arena just to check if the food was
I'll
there.
go if I
I
have
guess keepers.
no one else, but
Well, I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't want you falling through and then you start falling from the sky or get lost in another plane.
okay. John,
What's up?
how vertical is that well?
100%. It's a well. It goes
So,
down. It goes into the
Mountain
ground.
goats, yes or no?
I'm gonna say
What was the question?
I'm gonna say no, just because it's dark and he couldn't fit properly.
Okay.
I say I could conjure.
Not to mention he's still pretty exhausted from being squished into a thing with you.
Okay.
I say that
That's
well
all.
leads places. Maybe that's where the vampire's gonna come through to meet us. I say I.
If you look at the sky after you go in the back, or the well, whatever, why don't you conjure like a ball or something and see if it...
I threw a rock
falls?
down it,
Oh, you did? Okay, and what happened?
but the rock kind of just sunk through the goop. I don't know if it
Why
made
don't
it
you
all the way
cast
through.
vision on the rock itself?
I said I was gonna try that, but then I didn't want to let you guys die in a grave.
That's a good call. But now we're not dying in a grave, so
I say, so should we try it now?
sure.
I said, but I currently have my eye on something.
You see him scratching. He's scratching. Once again, it's braided, and I know you know what I'm talking about.
Raise their chest hair, come on. Alright, so I say maybe another time.
I wouldn't mind going down that well though if you guys really want to explore it.
I say Norian could tie a rope to your foot. I mean, if we tie a rope to your foot, we could.
Yo,
slow-
are you just planning on dumping him in?
we could lower you down very slowly
Before you
and
guys do that, I
procedurally.
wouldn't do something on it.
Ten
Before
money.
you contaminate the well.
Fine.
But I'm nowhere
You
near
mean
this.
the thing that's already
Yeah.
contaminated with the goo though?
He's nowhere near, so let's just go do our thing and let him die to the vampire that's gonna eat him.
Is anybody in here, by the way?
In where?
The arena that
That's-
I went to while they were talking about this.
Yeah, it's an outdoor arena, and you see no one.
Alright, so yeah, as soon as I see no one, I'm gonna go to the well then.
Okay, well,
I
you
was gonna-
were probably hanging out there for a while, I imagine. You had to move
Oh.
there, and they were talking. So
Yeah, so I'm just gonna, just put the bag, that, Leica's bag, onto the bucket and, like, dip it in.
you can
And then
do that.
bring
You
it
can
back
do that once after they get there, because they'd be there first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, alright.
So you can just go back to Thought Mountain. You'll,
I
you'll,
like what?
you'll get a solid 2-3 minutes. They'll get a solid 2-3 minutes before you arrive.
They've been talking to them forever! I just
Fuck outta here.
literally buy this and then walk down.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, that's racist and cheating.
It's not racist. You chose to split the party. You've done goofed. I
literally
apologize.
chose to walk up here and then walk down.
You walked to the
take
top
down-
of a mountain.
I say. we should get all-
Steel Cleric, you come with him?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Alright, so I look at Nora and I say, I got 50 feet of rope. You got 50 feet of rope. We could tie it up together, tie it to Rangar's legs, and kind of drop him in.
You really like changing names, don't you?
Say names aren't important.
And actually, I don't have 50 feet of rope because that was in my bag, which is missing.
I said, well, Lana's still selling shit at 3 in the morning, so...
Heck yeah!
Well, 50 feet should be more than enough, right?
You look down, you see it's about a 30-foot well.
Perfect. So I say Ragnar is gonna be fun.
Yes, yes it will.
I let Norian tie the knot because I ain't much of a...
It's cool. You assume basic competency with basic knots.
Okay, cool. So, I say, as you approach the green stuff, as you approach the green stuff, you're gonna take a huge breath because you might drown in it. If anything starts to happen, you tug on the rope and we'll pull you up.
Okay.
Alrighty. Good luck, have fun.
Have to throw us down the rope, down the well, but yeah.
So I kind of give a piece of the rope to everybody, and I say we're gonna lower him in.
Where'd you get the rope from?
I have rope. Remember, I got a hook and a rope.
What's it called? John, can I just pick up a snap off a branch from that tree and take that with me down the well?
Sure.
Okay. Actually, make that 2 branches.
Sure, you have 2 branches. You have dual-wielding branches.
Alright, cool. So we start...
Cool. You start lowering in. Eventually he does go into the goop, and you see him kind of disappear.
Before I go into the goop, I want to first, put, basically, poke, half the stick into the goo.
Cool.
Does anything happen?
Look, the goop seems fine. The stick seems fine.
Okay. I let go of the stick and see if it falls.
It does fall through. It falls into it.
Do I hear anything? Do I hear it go to the bottom, or
You don't hear a thing. How could you hear a stick hit the bottom?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just asking. Do I hear anything?
It goes, and you don't hear anything. You just hear the plip plip from the water.
Okay. Well then, I presume the well's not. It's basically just large enough for me to have both my hands on the walls and the feet as well. Or is it bigger?
I assume you're holding it by with your 2 hands and your legs. The whole holding the rope.
Well, he said he tied it to me.
Yeah, I tied it to his feet and kind of pushed him in.
So you're going front first. So you're basically being pushed against the wall, the southern wall.
You're an ass fake.
So you can basically touch the bottom and some on the right and some on the left. Not the front.
Okay, yeah. So I slowly lower myself, or use my hands to guide myself to the goo.
Sure. Eventually you get the goo. You put your hand in, and you can feel a bit of pressure pulling you to the other side.
Okay, but just a little pressure. So it's what? Can you elaborate on that?
Oh, it feels like you're being pulled. Like you're being pulled to the other side.
Do I feel a hand? Or...
No, you don't feel a hand. Just feel a gentle force.
Gentle force. Okay.
Like you're sinking to the bottom of it.
Do I see anything there, or...?
You see nothing on the other side.
Okay, I just basically push myself up and tell them, well, it seems to be dragging me in slowly.
As long as it doesn't fight against us, we should be able to get you out. I mean, we got 3 men up here.
Well, we have Norian.
If anything happens, I'll summon some bears and they'll tie a rope around them. And... Don't worry, you'll be fine. So I drop them back in.
You let go of the rope.
Okay, so I'm basically falling into the goop now, I presume?
Pretty much.
Okay. What happens, John?
You fall...
I didn't let go of the rope.
You didn't let go, but Vikaros had a lot of the slack, and he just kind of let go of it so that he would fall into it. Yeah, the wizard was the front. If it went, it would be basically like this.
Yeah, like tug of war.
Tug of war. And so he just kind of let go, and Norian kind of gives him a smirk because he tries to. Would you want to try pulling him back up, Norian?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. You start pulling up Ragnar, and you kind of hear a shout out. There's a whole nother world back there.
What? So I said, give him some more slack.
Do you want to give him more slack, Ragnar?
You mean Norian?
I said there has to be something.
I know. I mean Ragnar. You can hear them say this. Do you want to shout out? No.
Well, what do I see in this other world? Do I see ores? Do I see gold?
You saw that the sky. That's basically all you could see from everywhere.
Any clouds or just clean?
Oh, you're probably coming from the bottom up. Try look down after you go up enough, and try pushing yourself up off the ground.
Cool. You go back in, and boop. you guys start feeling a massive tug. The people holding the rope.
Yeah, so let's pull up now.
Okay, give me some strength checks.
Fuck! Nah, give him lucky, yo. Reroll that.
You're not lucky. And sorry, you guys still have one. Oh, sorry, you're fine. You lost a little dust. Okay, failure. Failure. And steel clerk. Failure. You guys pull. You feel the camera. Norian, you feel like you're about to fall in.
Oh shit. Okay. Fuck me. I'm gonna come to the back end.
Norian, you can hold on, but if you do, you will fall in.
Wait. I can hold on, but then I fall away?
Yeah, you'll fall in. Do you want to hold on or let go?
Oh yeah, I want to hold the rope with one hand and hold the edge of the well with the other one.
Cool. Plop.
Okay.
You
hey,
see
Norian!
What's
Steel Cleric and Vicamros, you guys are being pulled, now that Vicamros, or Norian, fell in, you guys are being pulled in too.
I'm gonna let go and push the cleric in. No.
I fall in and I grab the cameras.
No!
Cool.
You dirty fuck. Why would you do this?
What's what you're starting?
So I'm guessing by now I get there.
Yeah, you get there by now, but I'm gonna go somewhere else for 1 second here.
And you trip and fall.
He trips and falls into the wall.
Yeah. Diego thinks it's a game and just jumps in as well.
I didn't see
God
that.
damn
Yeah,
it.
you,
So
yeah,
I
he's-
give the
he
cleric
saw
the
nothing.
dirtiest look. Like this piece of shit.
This is weird.
Cool. Yep, you guys kind of arrive on the other side with goop everywhere. Ragnar kind of standing above you, kind of holding onto the rope as if he was pulling it.
Now, can we breathe here?
You appear to be able to breathe, yeah.
So I'm gonna look around. Is it dark?
It appears dark for a moment, but then it starts to light up.
What the?
Whoa! I say what?
Damn it, I hate you guys.
I see a person.
Yeah. You see on the side, you see a Zurich as a vampire.
Oh,
Hi.
Hey!
He gives you a nod.
I see everybody saying hi, and I hi.
Who is your cycloptic friend?
Excuse me.
Oh,
He's an
yeah.
ass.
This was the guy that was missing from our party.
I'm the one that saved their
when we-
lives and found out about this well. Hello, my name is Vicamros, and I extend my hand out.
Which hand?
The good one.
Cool. He extends his out and he shakes it. He kind of brings you forward and then looks into your eyelids sewn shut through the mask.
Okay.
And that.
So I say you intrigued by the eye, sir?
Says I'm happy you guys. I am happy you found my signal.
I say yes.
Yeah, but it wasn't really very.
I like how we
clear.
both took a step back.
He didn't really know to fall into the well. That's not really something that.
He says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I made that quite clear."
Yo,
Well,
is he German?
Did you hear?
What did you call me?
I said, did you hear what happened to the town? Some of the people from the Swollen Eye basically massacred
Oh,
innocents.
so that's interesting. Okay.
Okay, I thought you were here to protect the mountain.
He says, "Well, I don't really care about this Fallen Eye. I care about the end of days."
The end of days?
Yeah.
And I say elaborate.
He says, "All right, you did not receive the vision as I did. I just assumed since you were holding the orb."
Well, we were thinking of using the gem for for a later time, but since you were the one that used it, can you give us some information about it?
I say, can you recall that vision in your mind right now?
He says, "You're not touching me with that staff."
Of course.
No.
I say, well, by any chance, you know anything of a blue dragon?
He says, "You read my mind." He gives her a smile.
And I say, I tend to do that.
No. At this point, you guys hear a burst of water behind you, and you see, what's his name? Udofire kind of burst up from the other side.
Lands on his hand.
Wait, what?
Lands on his hand. Lands on his hand.
Wait,
Lands on
how
his
the fuck
hand.
did I fall in? What?
He got
How
pushed
the
in,
fuck
yo.
did I fall in?
I assume you were
pushed him over.
I assume you were eventually
Yeah, the
smart
wolf.
enough to go through.
I wanted to do my book bag first, but yeah, alright.
Okay, so you guys see a book fly through.
I
It
said
kind of start
book
floating
bag
above
to get
you.
the goo in my bag.
Yeah, and eventually followed by an Udofire.
Exactly.
Huh.
So,
So I
so
look
you
at
made
Udofire.
this? Where are we?
He says we are in the astral. Home for ya.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I
This-
look around.
It looks like the sky at night.
So I say, may I take a seat?
I says, yeah, please, do.
And I say, so about the blue dragon.
He says, yeah, what of him?
I say, anything you could tell me? I've seen him.
He nods, says, he is known as the dragon below.
The dragon.
the dragon below.
You've heard of him.
Well, one of my souls has fought his people.
He kind of takes your little cloak off and he starts looking into your robotic eyes. And your glowing black eyes. He says, very interesting.
John, that voice is bothering me.
I apologize for nothing.
It's too good.
I say
So I'm happy
Yeah,
to use the
well-
vampire to survive.
it seems
So
like,
I assume most of you would explore during this time. So go to where you
yeah.
want to explore. And while still Cleric talks.
Are there
what's
shields?
that?
Yeah, okay, you look down and you can see clearly that some sort of massive beast just flying throughout the astral.
Is that
What the
Cthulhu's
hell
face?
is that?
What the? He says, do not mind them, they cannot enter my bubble.
So I look at his assortment of watermelons.
But yeah, we'll continue still Cleric.
Yeah. So I say that
Why are three of you looking at the weapons rack?
Yeah, right? I was about to say that.
my one of my souls, namely the one that I identify as Mokhtar. He was an orc warrior. Basically, he fought against the dragon below, and he used some sort of a gem. So I think it was like there was three crescent moons with a gem in each one, and each gem. What do you call that?
He kind of raises an eyebrow and
That's-
says, would you like to draw it? You seem to have trouble describing it.
Or have the,
Yeah, well, I pick up the
Yeah, he has some paper beside him.
yeah the Krillin paper and I draw it as best as I can, and I
Cool.
kind of scribble.
He
black-
kind of raises an eyebrow and he grabs the book after you draw it, and he kind of flips through pages and he shows you a page of the a well-drawn version of what you just drew.
Are you saying artistic
and-
skills aren't up to par?
I'm saying this one is made by a professional who saw it and studied it profusely. It says above it the boon of Solium. You
This was
see,
exactly it, and obviously knowing my religion, I'm like Solium.
yes.
Wasn't he the god that was kicked out of the pantheon?
he says, yeah, the absurd.
God.
I question why anyone would want to use this.
Well, it granted him a wish, and somehow, basically, he wished to have power to to destroy the dragon below.
And what happens then?
Well, there was this large light that came up, and after that, nothing else.
He says, the large light.
Died.
What do you mean, large light?
Well, it was just this spherical, this spherical.
He starts going through his
light.
book again and starts flipping through the pages.
Yeah, but after that, sadly, he sacrificed his life to make that wish.
Eventually he turns his book to you and he shows you the second sun. He says, was it this?
Yeah, it could be, but we are looking for that thing there.
He kind of looks at it again and says, this is a very powerful artifact. Very dangerous.
Dangerous for who?
It's for everyone. It is made by Solium himself, and apparently by the Solium's boon. His only connection to our mortal plane.
Apparently, we know somebody that knows where it is.
Interesting. It might be a prophetic. If you find it, you may be able to destroy his army when he returns. However, it may come at a great cost.
Yeah, well, I know that, and I feel like my purpose, I was built for that purpose.
He nods. I'm just gonna go to everyone else. Udofire and Norian, do you both look at the items, or just one look at the pool, or?
I'm looking at the weapons.
Okay, can you repeat that, not all at once? Well, somebody
we're both gonna say at the same time.
Somebody talk. Udofire. We'll go Udofire, Norian, Vacamros, Ragnar. Udofire, what are you doing?
I'm just looking at what type of weapons are on the table.
You see basically one of each type, including nets and one large shield, one buckler. Norian, what are you doing?
Okay.
Well, I wanted to check the same, but if I'm going
you'd see the same. Vacamros?
Want to look at these watermelons and such?
It's a surprisingly good spread of fruits, vegetables, and grains. No meats though.
So I look at him and I say, "Do you mind?"
He says, "No, be my guest. Go on, Steel." He continues talking to Steel. Ragnar, what are you doing?
What is in front of me? Is that a distillery?
It appears to be a distillery. You see several small potions being crafted and brewed.
Is there any rum or alcohol?
You see none.
Would I be able to create alcohol using the stuff in front of me?
Are you proficient in brewery kit or brewery supplies?
No.
That sounds like no.
Darn. Okay.
No. So he continues to talk to the Steel Cleric.
I'll just
go ahead.
onto this food, by the way.
Yeah, of course. I assume you're marking the food. Udofire's taking the weapons, and Norian too.
I want to ask him if it's alright to take.
Oh yeah, he's of course. Go be my guest. I don't use them. They are purely for display.
When he stops talking to Steel Cleric, I'll approach him about something.
Sure.
I say, does you book? Can you book tell me anything more about the dual dragon?
It's a dual dragon, yeah. They say he starts turning the page and he shows you this this gigantic dragon wrapped around a mountain. Yeah, so it looks about like the same size as Mount Kilo. He says it's a dual dragon. They say he lives in the far north, yeah. He is a very powerful dragon, yeah. They say he is good, and that he is in fact the one that gave me this. He kind of points to the crystal. He is the one who gave me the power through the crystal.
Yeah. Now the dragon below, he works for Solium, doesn't he?
He shrugs and says, "I do not know, but if Solium's power destroyed him," and he points back to the orb. It says if Solium's orb, the second sun, destroyed him, I doubt he works for Solium.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. So, what's your plan? How do
How do we stop this end of the world? What is this end of the world that's coming? Is it?
He says,
is it basically Sony?
He says, gas around and I shall tell you.
Alright, so
Hey guys, we're gonna get some
exposition.
exposition.
What?
Okay, so I pick up a plate of food and stand there and start eating as he talks.
Cool. Get coffee.
Before he starts, as I'm eating, I kind of look at him and say, the dragon from below, he bit me in a vision.
Says that's interesting. You're a very cool person. He rolls his eyes.
I'm liking this vampire already.
Alright, Hitler, begin with your story.
My name is Zurich. You will pronounce it correctly.
Zurich.
Zurich. Exactly.
Zurich.
Now, as my vision goes, I wake from a slumber, despite not sleeping, and I climb out of my home. Although I did not know it at the time, I based my home based off this off the dream. As I exit, I see the sky is black, the sun is dark, and I look down to the south. And I see that there are hordes attacking. They are black and green, but I did not see any more. As I approached northward, I looked to the sky and I saw various scales coming. Scaly creatures dropping down from the sky. They were winged and they dropped and started striking out. And then I looked to the mountain. He points this way. He says, and from there, creatures of black came out, and they began to swallow out the mountain. I looked to my left here, and he says, I saw you are 4 or 5, arriving from your tavern, and coming to aid me. That is when the mountain erupted, and he points to that should be actually. He points to here. He says that is when the mountain erupted. A great beast, black and blue, with a ring of eyes. He came out and he swallowed. He began to swallow the earth. As I looked upon him, I became wreathed with eyes and corrupted by him. I do not know how I would defeat him. And that was his dream.
Oh, that's heavy.
Whoa, that's heavy.
And I say, does that dragon
Great Scott.
Everybody?
He says that through all of you began sprouting eyes.
So I looked down at my staff and fuck me. So I could presume the staff was made by the dragon?
He says, most likely. There's a dragon below, whose symbol is the eye.
And I say, do you believe this is his method of seeing on the surface?
The monster is known to be voyeuristic. I doubt it is simply his method of seeing. I think it is his goal to see all.
Meaning you don't have to worry so much about that staff.
At this point, the camera starts smelling blood, like really intensely.
Blood?
Yeah.
So I touch my nose.
Oh no, you touch your nose, it's fine. There's no blood there.
So you guys smell that?
Nope.
Smells like blood.
Then maybe you're not the one smelling it.
The fuck?
You look over to your right, and you can notice this cauldron is just boiling blood.
So you guys see this, right?
See what?
The cauldron with blood.
As they all kind of approach, they do see the cauldron is boiling with blood.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Ugh.
I
Go ahead.
say Zurich.
Says what?
Do you know of this?
It says, of course I know. It is mine.
Whoa. Enlighten me.
He takes off a small bag off the table and he throws it to you. It's filled with some sort of powder.
So I'm gonna open the bag and.
You find pure residual.
So I say I have to pour it into the pot?
He laughs and says, "No, that is where I got the residual."
So I hold my semen in and look at him and say, "This is absolutely beautiful."
He says, "Yeah. For every drop of blood, I can get a grain of residual."
And I say, so I start putting the pouch in my pocket. I say, how exactly does this work?
He says, "Well, I simply grab one of my slaves, and you see him point to the top right."
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh, okay, I thought he was referring to us here.
Yeah, you see all of them look. They're all kind of standing at attention, and all of them have their eyes glazed over, and they're clearly all pale.
Yeah, so you could do a lot of stuff with this residual.
He says, "Yes, yeah."
Say,
Did you
how
really
much?
have to get the citrine?
He said, "What I've seen in my visions, they do not help. They are simply, they are simply fodder for me now."
And I say, how much?
I trust in that. Your words on that one.
Maybe
They are
they weren't
useless.
there to help because you were gonna.
Had the citrine ever helped anything?
He kind of itches his nose and says, I never thought of that still. Maybe you're correct. He says, he kind of looks to you and says, "Well, I still saw you in there. Is this the cord?" He said, "I did not see them. Not in my vision."
Because the court probably booked it. I'd say you can do whatever you want with the court there. In fact, do you think that forget it.
He says, no, please go on, my elven friend."
No, I was saying because the court seems like they really would seem like fodder. Like if you want to use them for whatever, be my guess. I'd just prefer if you use the court over.
He smiles and he says, "I would do it with your approval or not."
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I say, so how much for a pouch of this residual?
He says, "Oh, take it. I have plenty."
Take it?
He nods.
And I
just want
say,
to-
I love you.
He says, "The fighter people always come out to me.
And I say, how much is this worth?
What, in current standards? In the current market?
Well, yes.
I don't know, a couple pounds, maybe a couple hundred gold, I don't know."
I say, so... Alright, time to conjure a familiar. I sit down, spread the residuum around me, and begin conjuring a familiar down.
Cool. What familiar? Okay, while you're doing that, what else you guys gonna do?
May I ask, does he require, or do you require human, or like, actual blood from elves, etc., or can he use any blood?
He says, they need to be sentient.
So goblins would be fine?
He says, goblins are okay. They're not the best.
John, can it be anything, or does that have to be from the familiar list?
What do you want?
I don't know, I was thinking about coming up with something cool.
You come up with something cool and I'll tell you if it's acceptable or not.
Alright, cool.
So yeah. How do you like the place anyways? I think I've added some homely touches, yeah.
I think it looks amazing. Picked a really nice place. I bet it's much better than the cave you were in.
He says, it is okay. It's certainly more roomy, yeah.
So, John,
So-
can I I asked Zurich if that shield. May I have it?
Oh yeah. Well, once again, they're all to the decorative.
Okay.
I insist.
So is it a tower shield or a regular shield?
It is a regular shield, not
Okay,
tower.
regular shield.
He says,
I'll find you a tower.
he points to these guys and says, yeah, you can take all of them. They still have their items.
Could we walk over there?
He says, just jump and try not to miss.
John, something around these. I'll send you a link right now.
So I'm gonna definitely jump over there.
Cool. You jump over. No, I'll just accept it. You have high dexterity, so you're coordinated enough. You get over here.
Tower shields over here?
You don't see any tower shields, no. You just see a couple of regular shields these guys carry.
Any bows? I doubt it.
You see no bows. These guys don't carry bows.
Yeah.
All of these fools are melee.
So what's on them? Gold, armor, not armor, weapon-wise and gold.
Weapon-wise, these guys carry war axes. These guys carry their axe and hammers. You do notice that this guy here and this guy here, who of course you would recognize, one appears to have a trident or a spear, and the other appears to have another great axe, and they appear to be kind of gilded. You think they might be masterwork?
Oh shit! Is that Hum and Alexander?
Is that Hum and Alexander?
That is not Hum.
But that is Alexander.
That's Alexander.
That's Grievous or something like that.
There you go, Grievous, yes. It is Grievous.
I'll take both their masterwork weapons,
Cool.
masterwork great axe and then masterwork trident.
Yep.
Alright, any gold or anything else?
Not that you find.
Alright, so I guess I'll come back over here then.
Cool. You jump through the space and you kind of float for a couple seconds before you land back into the bubble.
Worm almost eats him.
I say, Daddy, look for presents.
Yeah. You see this thing start going right here. Exactly. You don't see any face, it's just a pile of tendrils. No, what are you doing? Shoo, I say. Get out of here.
So I kind of call homeboy Zurich over.
What do you want, my cyclopic friend?
So I take out a little vial.
Yeah, I see it.
Wave it and I say, do you think you'd be able to take this apart?
Yeah, I could probably do that, yeah. Give me a couple hours and I will see what's inside it.
Of course. And, John, so is that okay, what I sent you?
I didn't see what you sent me, Neil Hernandez. That is just a naked woman.
Is it okay or not? That's not what I'm saying.
Do you want a Zergling is what you're asking?
No, that.
Yeah, it's a Zergling.
That's a Zerg Hornet.
It's a what?
The Zerg Hornet, it's much smaller. It's like the size of,
oh my goodness.
like a screwdriver.
I'll allow you having a tiny Zergling.
Fucker, it's not a Zergling, it flies.
Oh,
John, send me
I asked him the same exact thing too about a familiar.
I don't think she's that bad. She's very long watch.
wait, that's a Wednesday's group. Here you go.
Those things are really tiny, they're in the first campaign.
Okay, sure. Wink.
Yes. And did that use all the residuum or something?
Only used about half of it.
Holy
Could you use
shit.
the other half to enlarge my dog?
We'll see about that. So I can put it into a pouch and I say,
if you weren't such a jerk to him, that might have been possible.
No, it wouldn't have. When have you ever known Vic to do a favor?
Touche.
You guys never shown me any, you know, you've never been nice to me.
So the steel cleric jumps over.
So I kind of tell Zurich, I say, is this like, you know, can I stop by and pick up some residual every now and then?
He says, if you fish, but I also require it.
Well, of course. This should be more than enough to hold me down for like, I don't know, a decade.
He says, I suppose. Depends on it depends on your uses, yeah.
Well, yeah. Oh shit, I'm dumb ambitious right now. I'm gonna start
So
fucking.
does anybody
so
want
happy.
this trident and or great axe?
Great axe is
They are
two,
masterwork.
right?
Yeah. But trident is one-handed.
Can I check to see if they have enchantments on them?
They are masterwork.
They're just masterwork as far as I can tell. So they're not glowing or flaming or anything.
John, is there a war axe in that shelf of weapons?
Yeah.
I'll take a war axe.
Cool.
I see you guys have to try the caviar and the watermelon. It's great.
I said I'm good. I have a bunch of good berries on me to last me. So wow.
Udofire doesn't need no man. That's what he's saying.
What?
Udofire doesn't need a man. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah. That's exactly.
He's an independent black woman. Yeah.
So I'm guessing there's bows and arrows on the table.
There is no bows. There's only melee weaponry.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
We can now.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I was trying to...
Yeah, I noticed you move up there. I was like, hey, what do you want to do, still, Cleric?
Oh, sorry.
What do you want to do, buddy?
I was talking this whole time. Yeah, what's going on? Why can't anyone hear me? I was asking if I could check the soldiers to see if they've got any equipment on them.
They do. They have their standard equipment.
Do any of them have healer's kits?
This is his first one. What? What do you have?
Yeah, one does. Particularly the squire.
Okay, well I take it from him.
Cool. You approach his body, kind of lifeless. You can't get in front of him, and he looks right through you with these faded eyes.
Yep. I take it, and then I take one of the mace axes. Is it mace axe?
Yeah, it's a mace on one side and axe on the other. It's essentially a war axe / war pick. Are you proficient in martial?
Yeah. Well, if I'm guessing if I can use a normal mace.
A what?
I said if I can use a mace as a cleric, I could probably use a mace.
This is a martial weapon, and you don't see anything with maces. If you want, there's probably a mace down here.
Be cool if we were.
But what else do they have?
Besides their armor, which is basic. They don't really have that much. They have this. They have their weapons and their armor.
Okay, well, I'm probably gonna go and take a shield.
Cool.
Maybe just for something downstairs.
Yeah.
Right downstairs and down above.
That's reasonable.
Yep.
While you're over there, you kind of take a look to your left, and you see that there is something else there.
Jeez. Oh, cool. Hey guys, there's beds over here.
Beds?
Yeah.
He points over to a small glowing room.
I said no coffin though?
He says, I do not need to sleep.
Remember that though?
Oh, dibs on that big bed in the middle.
This is no time for sleeping, guys. We still have a job to do.
I know that, but dibs.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so nobody wants these masterwork weapons.
I jump back.
I think I'm a real ranks here.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
I thought
Yep.
talk about hardcore ranks, like the 3 big people ever ruled the world, like
blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah.
Thank you for that comment. I mean, what do you want from me?
So, I say Zurich.
I
You have
No.
books?
I see how they did.
I say, Zurich, do you have any books or scrolls that I could possibly read?
Germany eventually.
He says, like, about.
Oh, anything, magics.
Says, most of my books are first edition, I do not want you to scuff them.
What do you say?
Most of my books are first edition, I do not want you to scuff them.
I say so I won't be able to read them either.
I'd prefer if you didn't touch them, yeah.
That's fine.
Guys,
Is
can
that him in the
you
corner?
get this squiggly thing off me, please?
Yeah. It's a girl, right?
So I'll reach out, I'll go over here and poke the trident out for him to grab onto it.
Cool. You grab onto it and you're pulled in, this thing basically tries to grab onto everything, but you guys manage to pull yourselves in.
You get 5.
I tell Zurich whenever one of his books are off the shelf,
They're all James.
let me know if I could read them or whatnot.
He says, this is very well.
Come on,
They are first edition after all.
Look, I'm leaving him. If you want to get physical, sir, I'll get physical.
What the hell?
I want to get physical.
Suddenly the astral isn't so pleasant, is it, Steel Cleric?
No.
Cool. So I say we've done a lot. So I look through what's Homeboy's eyes. Still sleeping?
He appears to be sleeping, yeah.
I say it's probably still early morning.
Alright, so everybody got their weapons and things?
I say in a few hours he's gonna have this potion identified. So
Yeah. So what do you plan on doing in the meantime? We need to stop this war. We have only 20 days left.
Take a little note. That's the Musco.
I say, well,
to get Musco.
the only real lead we have right now is either go to the location of the Red Sun,
The Red Sun?
the second sun,
Oh, there we go. You confused me with your idiocracy.
find out more about it.
Yeah, I imagine, yeah.
I need help.
A good friend of ours, Kantia, had some notes about it, but we need a special wagon to get access to the underground city.
I suppose you want me to forge something. He says, perhaps I have a better idea. He kind of snaps his fingers and you see three of these guys over here. They basically, they kind of line up and they jump forward. They come in, he says, I will try to get them to find you their papers.
Perfect.
Yeah. In the meantime, why you need to go to the south? Or into the mountain?
We understand that he has notes. He actually wrote a whole book on ancient artifacts. And I kind of conjure up the book and show it to him. The page with the second sun. And I say we believe there's more notes of it in his room.
He kind of looks at it and he says, he kind of takes this book and he starts peeling the paper apart, and you can see that one of the book's pages are actually stuck together. And he looks inside and he sees they're clearly blank because you didn't read them. He says, it looks like this is the book you need to acquire.
Not like that.
Son of a bitch.
I said, good job.
Keep walking.
I say so instead of getting us notes, maybe they can retrieve the book from the library themselves.
He says, I can have them do both. It would not take much.
Perfect. I'll be waiting in the inn for the book.
He says very well.
Thank you a lot, sir.
It's no problem. I will aid you as much as I can until the day comes.
I got a list of books for Stacy.
The date's coming.
He laughs. He says, once again, we have 20 days. And if your visions are correct, Steel Cleric, then we definitely need to find that little orb.
Whoa!
Yeah. The guy that we promised the payment for to basically to kill you guys was for the second son.
He says, what? What are you saying?
No, I
said, in exchange for the vampire heart.
If you can bring this man to me, or throw him into the well, I can probably get the information from him.
That's simple enough. Vic right here has his trust in everything.
Oh, excellent. That's it. We shall exploit this dwarf's trust in us, yeah?
So I throw my hands up. I say, what?
He already has a little spy on him. He
Who told you that, Shaw?
Yeah, you told us all of this.
You've been bragging about it all freaking day.
So
Hey guys, I can see through minds. Check it out. Check it out.
So I say he's sleeping right now.
Okay, first then take it from his bed.
Hey, the Pepsi logo. All right. You guys are all right.
That is the DM's name, yeah.
Dude, I could teleport to a spot I could see within 30 feet of me. So, does that mean if I could see a location through a piece of armor, and I'm 30 feet away from, like, through a wall or something, can I teleport to that location?
You can teleport through the wall if you're close enough.
Oh, tits and wieners. So that means if he's in the vault and he leaves his helmet there, so I can teleport in, take magic shit, and then teleport out?
Are they not related?
Depending on if that vault is actually in the material plane. You can't go through planes.
Oh.
And you have to be within 30 feet.
So wait, I have one that does let me go through planes.
If I do that, nobody would know.
So when I get a level 6.
Then in the odd chance that that thing does go through a plane, you'd be fine.
Oh my god.
You disagree with me.
So, Norian, you have your weapons?
Yeah, I've got a mace. Considering that John said there might be one on the table.
Yeah, there's a mace on the table.
Yeah. So I picked up short sword and scimitar.
Cool.
Did he say it right?
Shut up! I didn't even say.
Where's my applause? I probably have an applause thing here somewhere.
Yes. Oh my goodness. So I asked Zurich if he minds if I put some of this green goo in a bag.
No way.
He says that is not how the goo works, no.
I say I already tried that. Fuck, I just hit my toe.
Oh no, the wizard seems to have hurt himself.
I said he always does that.
Yes, look at him, he looks so silly jumping around.
Actually no, I put my
that's all pointing enough at them children. Says very well. You acquire the sun, and I will discover who was taking place in my visions. Meanwhile, what should we do about my master? He says you said you saw him on the mountain.
Yeah, I said he was the one that took one of my souls.
That is right. If he is on the mountain, that is very bad for us. I assume that he will cause issues. You see him go to his table and he starts writing something down. Eventually he creates a little letter, he kind of licks it, seals it, and he puts the what are those little stamps?
I'll be back.
He seals it with a ring, and then he gives it to the steel cleric. Says, here you go. This will be his destiny. If you hand this to him, we will not need to worry about him.
Wow.
Okay. You know, I think we came across his room in your part of the caves.
He nods. He says, yeah. He has not been there in some time.
Do you know how we get through that magical gate?
I think we asked him that.
Yeah, you need great power. It would take most of my mind to get through. It was warded against all who was not him.
Oh, of course. Okay, so as long as we give him the letter when we run into him,
yeah,
should be fine.
You should be fine mostly, yeah.
Mostly, okay.
He says, okay, very well, have fun, bye bye now.
Alright, so how do we get out of here exactly?
He says just jump into the thing. What are you stupid or something? Yeah.
I said magic schools I'm not familiar with.
It says just
first cannonball dive right in.
Cool. It turns out it's glass when you try to jet drive with him. He breaks every bone in his body. No. You guys all jump in, and you guys end up back on the ascent. Ooh, did I delete a song?
Uh-oh.
No, I'm doing fine. Probably. And you guys are back with the... There you go. Okay, you guys arrive back on the top. Okay. And you guys have repurposed, 20 days to go. And ready to go make a difference. Now I'm going to call it the game today. See you guys next week. Same dungeon time, same Dragon Channel.
Bye!